shout out to Florida. It's baking out here. Woo-wee! Oh, it's baking out here. KB, why you don't turn the AC on? Yeah, the AC work, but I'm just in line for. See, I know what time it is. Yeah, I know where I'm at. Yeah, I know what's going on. Yeah, the AC work. I don't really like turning it on unless I'm moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? I don't like idling with the AC on. Saturday night. Oh, I say Saturday night. Damn, I'm tripping. I said Saturday night. I'm ahead of my time, bro. Still early. I ain't realize it was that early. Yo, come on in. Yeah, we got time, bro. We got time. Plenty of time today. Plenty of time. Hopefully they don't do me dirt. Damn, forgot to turn my phone on. Damn, forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, man. But I know how it go when I get on here, man. Chase the money. What's going on, fool? Yeah, I'm in line. Time to get the truck washed. But yeah, it's time. It's about that time. And one thing about Florida, it goes from spring. No. My bad. One thing about Florida, it goes from winter to summer. Believe that. Ain't no spring out here in Florida. Alright? This shit 93 degrees. For no reason, bro. 93 with it. Time for that. Go on this side. But if y'all know anything about Florida, you go ahead and the sun is out and shining, and 5 minutes later it's gonna be raining. I hope that's not the case, bro. Yeah, Pistol Pete need a wash. Yeah, it need a wash, bro. I have to write my name in the wheels. That ain't a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So we in this line right now. Y'all see, behind bar none. About to go get a wash. They able to drop the trailer. So I'm out here. No, I'm not in Florida no more. I'm in actually Georgia. I just crossed the border. I was in Jacksonville. Had a little delivery out there in Jacksonville. And 6 a.m. delivery on a Saturday. That worked out fine for me. Got me a short pickup tomorrow. So it all work out, bro. Short pickup tomorrow. I gotta get this watch first. Gotta ride a little clean, bro. Just a little bit. What's going on? Yo, who up in here, bro? Shout out to everybody that came through. Unexpected live. Yo, y'all got your notifications on, bro? Y'all ain't got your notifications on. I'm tired of getting DMs talking about, yo, bro, I missed your live. I missed your live. Turn your notifications on, bro. And I know sometimes they don't want to give you notifications. I already know that. Mikey D said I'm in front of the congregation. Yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to call somebody to the front of the congregation, but not just yet, though. We got time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charleston, South Carolina. Yo, I'm turning the AC on because I got something to say real quick, and I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. Make sure it's icy cold, too. Yeah, I ain't turned my AC on all year, so I don't even know if it worked, to be honest. Make sure it get icy cold before I have to go over to Love and get them to put some Freon in it. Get that shit some time. Yo, but shout out to Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, I was out there in Charleston, South Carolina. Had me a damn good time. You know what I'm saying? This is way back though. You know what I mean? Way back. Shout out to I don't know what it is about Charleston, South Carolina, but they got some they got a weird ass accent, bro. When I was out there, I'm talking about. Ain't that wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? Just a little distinctive accent. It almost sounds like they're on the island or some shit. Shit's kind of weird being out there. Like they got their own sound. But shout out to Charleston, you know what I mean? Nice little spot out there. I ain't mad at it. Shout out to GA. I'm in GA right now. I'm in shit take a little while to get a little too cool, baby. What's up? Find out my AC ain't working, bro. Can't have that. Give it some more time to cool down though. There's always something. Yeah, feel it. Take a little time though. I feel it. It's a little bit of time. G80 Sean said got notifications on. Alright. Birmingham coming through. Shout out to Birmingham. Wanna check who that? Jason Dr. I can't pronounce that last name, bro. I don't want to butcher your shit, bro. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Brunswick. I think I'm in Brunswick, Georgia. Some shit like that. Oh, I got the shit. Man, I had the heat on 84, bro. That's why the shit wasn't getting cold. Yeah, I was tweaking. Don't worry about it. I'm tweaking. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to shit all the way. Oh yeah, now we icy. Oh yeah, we icy now. Hold up. Let me dap the forehead real quick. Cause you know when you get old and shit, you start sweating real easily. You know what I'm saying? And starting next month, I'm requesting that everybody call me Unc. You know what I'm saying? I'm officially an OG next month. We get into that a little later too. From now on, I request that I'm called Unc out here. I don't want to be no YN. I don't want to be nothing with these young dudes associated with. You know what I'm saying? So call me Unc from now on. But if you older than 45, don't call me Unc. You definitely don't call me Unc. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for you. ML's about to get back OTR, this local shit. Hey, ML, say that for the people in the back so they can hear you. You know what I'm saying? That local shit, it ain't it, bro. It ain't, like I said, unless you got some shit going on where it requires you to be local, you working more and you making less. Ain't no way around it, bro. Ain't no way around it, bro. You working more and you getting paid less. Long ass days. I done did it for a month. Y'all seen that? And I don't like to hop. You know what I mean? I don't like to jump around and all that. So for me to have to get up out of there, you already know. You already know. Yeah, local shit ain't it, bro. I had to pass it up. Back to over the road. More peaceful, more downtime, obviously more money. Yeah, you miss out on shit that you think you're missing, but who cares about that? You know what I'm saying? If you're out here for the money, all that other shit don't matter. That shit is local work, like international, who that? International 94001. Hard work. Pause. Definitely is, bro. But I understand though, you gotta do what you gotta do if you gotta be home. Like little Spanish dude I was talking to over at the local job, he was like, listen man, I gotta go home, man. My wife needs me home. I was just trying to think like, damn, your wife don't like money? I don't know. I know. It ain't all about the money. It's the quality of life and all that other shit. My quality of life depends on the money I make. Think about that. What's going on, bro?
What we going to do today?
I'm doing plastic wash.
Alright,
Just a wash. That's it.
No motor, nothing like that on it?
Nah, it's straight. I washed the motor last time, so we don't need that every time we wash it. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. I don't need the undercarriage done. I done checked up under there. It ain't dirty under there, so just a classic wash. Little $65 wash. I know how it go, man. Working more, making less. ML said facts. You already know, bro, but everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? If you've been driving long enough, you know that's what it is. And that's how they get you. But I understand it. Unless you're doing food delivery, maybe some fuel hauling, maybe. But you're going to have to do some labor work if you want the local shit to make what you make in OTR. But then again, you still going to have long ass days. I don't drive more than 8 hours when I'm OTR, bro. Local, you try to drive 8 hours a day, you see what's going to happen. You see how much money you're going to make. You got to drive out your whole clock. Drive out your whole 11, and you're going to run out your 14. Somehow, some way, you're going to run out your 14. I'm good off of that. Not interested, bro. They need to pay me $3 a week like they try to advertise. They try to advertise your boy talking about they want to give me $3 a week. Yeah, they lied to me. You know what I'm saying? They lied. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. You have to go through it to figure it out. They lied to your boy. Wasted a month out of my year. What month was that? January? Yeah, wasted all of January running up this goofy ass company. Ain't make no money. Only thing I did learn from that company was how to run the reels. So I got some real experience, even though it was only 30 days. I got some real experience, real yard ports and all that other shit, so that's cool. But other than that, nah. That ain't it. That ain't it. Yo, look. But I just want to know, like, yo. Sometimes, no, this is not even sometimes. This might be all the time, right? Yo, just because you can do something, that don't mean you should be doing it. know what I'm saying? Like, well, KB, what you talking about? I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm talking about. But that could apply to everything, every and anything, damn near anybody. Just because you can do something, don't mean that you should be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna tell you what made me think about that. Then obviously, you know, it applies to everything else, especially the trucking shit doing now, right? Let me tell you why that came to my mind. I'm over here on you know, out here riding, listening to my music, you know, vibing out and all that shit. But somehow, some way, I can't really play the song because you know they're gonna try to copyright your boy and all that. But somehow, some way, this goofy ass nigga album popped up. I listened to it though. I had to listen to it just because I didn't even know this nigga got an album. Like I said, I can't play, so I'm gonna just show y'all the who I'm talking about. This nigga got an album out right now. Tell me why. Y'all see that? Yeah. Big Willie. Pause. Alright? So Will Smith got an album out. For what? Yo, nah. Hold up. Wait. Who told him to do this shit, bro? Did y'all listen to it? Go listen to it. Yo, secondhand embarrassment. But here's the thing though. The shit is not bad in the sense of whack ass music. The shit is terrible because it's pointless music. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. No, it ain't whack, but the shit is pointless. Oh no, we gonna hear. Oh no, KB, you gotta play a track. I'm gonna play a track. I'm gonna play 10 seconds. Hopefully they don't get me for something. You know what I'm saying? If they get me, then listen. I'm gonna turn on my what you call that? I'm gonna turn on my e-begging app. You know what I'm saying? So if they copyright me, I'm gonna need some donations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how good I am. So I'm gonna need a cash app if they get me. Yo, I listened to the whole shit. Now one song I could think of. There's only one, and because it's Tiana Taylor's on it. I'm gonna play like 10 seconds. I'm gonna stop. Look at this bullshit, bro. Let me get to the good part. Hold up. Yo, who told him to do this shit? I know it ain't for the money. Through the rain, the mistakes and the status. Through the rain and the breaks and the static. Living in the world of the tax. Alright. We gotta stop right there. This nigga rapping like it's 1998. And here's the thing though. When you stuck in that time or that's how your music was, it's hard to progress into now. You know what I'm saying? Then he try to switch up the flow. It ain't about the flow, it ain't about the cadence. It's about what you talk about. It's pointless music. Look, just because you can do something don't mean you should be doing it. Oh, make that make sense to the trucker world. Just because you get your CDL don't mean you should be out here driving. Yeah, that applies to you. Oh yeah, that applies to you. Hold on, let me move it real quick. Oh, this nigga got Will Smith out here rapping. Yo, I was at the light. I had to turn that shit down. It was embarrassing. Yeah, shit was embarrassing, bro. I had to turn that shit down. You ain't get caught out here lacking listening to no Will Smith, bro. Come on now. See, I wonder what I'm doing. I'm in the truck wash. If I just got up in here. So gotta hop out. Will Smith out here making music for no reason. No reason, bro. Music for no reason at all, dog. What the hell going on, bro? They don't want to move.
Don't do nothing in the rain. They on it. protect it for $9. Goes on the windshield and the paint.
Nah, I'm straight.
And we offer something half the price of some wax for $5.
Nah, I'm straight.
Any tire dressing? No more. It's a one in
Basic.
Gotcha.
You want a cash card?
It's gonna be a car.
Card? And do you want a name on the receipt?
Nah, you don't have to call.
What's your truck number?
24573.
It's going to be $52.50. Doing a cash card, business card? Card? Do you want a name on the receipt? Do you want a name on it at all?
Appreciate it. Oh yeah. Let them go to work, bro. I got the sixes out. What are these? Sixes? Forgot what these are. What are these right here? Shit kind of dirty though, but y'all know how it is. Alright, let's see what you talking about. Head 7s, yeah. I be forgetting the number on these shits. Nah, look. I ain't even trying to do Will Smith like that, but bruh, go listen to that shit, man. Yo, it's a point in time in life where you don't do shit just because you could do it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm related to him, I'm be like, yo, don't waste your time, because you don't need the money. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the money. So for him to put that bullshit out, hey, Jada got his mind all twisted, bro. And he talking about it on there too. That shit was embarrassing to listen to, dog. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit ridiculous, dog. Said Kmart. Yo, you know about Kmart. Yo, Kmart, I used to always say like Kmart's the up north thing. I don't think it was a down south thing. If I'm wrong, that might be wrong, but look at this shit, bro. Look at the bumper. That shit need a brush on it. You know what I'm saying? All the bugs that's on it, it ain't gonna get off. Shit ain't gonna get off like that, bro. They don't want to put a brush to it. I can tell. Now that's a fact, Roddy. Will Smith money making money. He ain't gotta be out here putting out that bullshit. But that's the thing though. When you got so much money and time, you just doing bullshit, bro. Like I'm listening to this shit, trying to catch a vibe just because. You know what I'm saying? Let me just listen to it to see what's going on. Oh yeah, songs so I don't want to say they whack, man. They ain't whack. But it's just like pointless music, bro. Pointless music. That's why it's a reason why most artists, their first album or their first body of work tends to be their best body of work. Because they got the hunger, they got the struggle, they got all these ideas. They need it, you know what I'm saying? So they going harder. Will Smith is trying to show you that, oh, I still can rap. Nobody care about that, bro. Nobody care that you can rap. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care that you got flow and all that. You was the first rapper with a Grammy. Nobody care about that. This shit is pointless, bro. Pointless and trash. Yeah, we gonna have to call it what it is, bro. Y'all go ahead and listen to it. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all come back with a review of like, yo, KB, you tripping, bro. This song right here was slapping. I like to hear it. Cause I know you lying. Yeah, I know you lying. Ain't no way. So Will got CTE. Yeah, Jada, yeah. Everybody wanna talk about the Kardashians. Listen, Jada got some I don't know, man. She got some snatch between them legs, bro. You call it what it is. Jada might got something between them. You see how August Alsina done turned, fruity balloons and all that. Then Will Smith, clearly he tweaking. But what Jada did to August Alsina, I don't want no cougar. Yeah, cougar probably got that some snatch on you. Cougar got that snatch. Nigga, August Alsina came out fresh to death as an R&B singer. Got up with Jada, started wearing blouses, and now he, I don't know, bro. So let's get it back up. Let's crack it back up. A little waterfall, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shit like this make me feel good, you know what I'm saying? People be wondering, though, it be the simple things, bro. Nice little fresh truck wash. You know what I mean? You got yourself together, you got your shit on, you clean and all that. Now you got ride clean. They go together, bro. You can't be out here clean, riding dirty. That's don't go together. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep your shit together. Can't be just talking shit your first time washing your truck in a year. Nah, it ain't been that long, bro. Stop doing me like that. It ain't been that long. Couple months. I'm only good for once a month, though. I don't need no more than that, bro. I don't need no more than that. Roddy said, I'm not listening to Will Smith unless I hear that slap sound on track 1. Yo, the shit came up on, it came on, bro. It came on. I'm like, nah, bro, what the hell is this, bro? And I let it play. You drive, you ain't got shit else to do, so I let it play. Oh yeah, big mistake. Big mistake, bro. Big mistake letting that shit play. I can't get my time back listening to that shit. Alright, so what I can do now, cause I got nothing but time. Should I go get a quick grease? And go get a quick lube too. Pause. Should go get a quick lube while I'm over here. A little, you know what I mean? A little maintenance and shit like that. Let's see what you got going on over there. You got too much people over there, I ain't going. Let's see. That's a tire spot. I do need a tire, but not right now. I'm trying to go to the speed code. See if they get me a quick lube real quick. Little $8 lube or $15 lube or something like that. Yeah, that's how I like the days to be. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Saturday, you ain't really had no wait for the truck wash. See, I don't like when I see 12 in the parking lot. When you got a truck stop and you got 12 in the parking lot, I don't really like that, bro. I don't really like that. It's like they out here looking for some shit to, you know, get on some nigga nerves or something. I'm just gonna pull up at Bay. Where we at? Man, listen, pull up at Bay 2. See if they can get me in and out. They stay too long. I don't want it. See what's going on. I ain't even look at the truck to see how clean it is, though. It's another thing. Wheels ain't clean enough. Ain't that clean. They could do a little better job than that. Alright, I'm walking through here. Employees only. See how long he gonna have to wait. What's going on, bro? Trying to see if I can get a quick lube.
No.
Not today? Too much other work? Got you.
Way too much. Oh my God, it's fixing me in about 10 minutes.
Alright, cool. No worries. Say he got too much work. That's what he said. But how long do a quick lube really take? You know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. Look, this is what I'm talking about, the 12 through the parking lot. Look at this shit. I don't like seeing that, bro. I don't like seeing 12 ride through here just to ride through here. I don't like being in parking lots where you got 12 just riding around. I don't like that shit. Alright, so we can't get no quick loop right now, so Go park up real quick. Oh, back to Will Smith. Hold up. That nigga said Big Willie ain't done. The point in time in life where you gotta know that you gotta tap out and go do something else, bro. Because my thing is, when you put out an album 20 years later, who you putting the music out for? Like, what's your audience at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, who you rapping for at this point in time? That's what I'm trying to say. Who you making that music for? It gotta be yourself. Gotta be yourself, bro. Yeah, you out there making that music for yourself. I get it. Gotta be. I can assure you ain't nobody listening to that shit. I see the post that popped up and it said he sold 268 copies. Yeah, 268 for a nigga that got like 100 million followers on Instagram, and you only sell 268 copies. If that shit ain't a blow to your ego, I don't know what it is, bro. 168? Come on, man. 168 copies. He making music for people that don't know who to go. They don't know where to go find his music at. That's what he making music for. A whole bunch of niggas that don't know where to find his music at. Get back under this trailer and we're gonna chill out. We're gonna rock up. Like, you know, I know for damn sure, right? The music shit is one thing, right? It's one thing. But just because, like I said, just because you got a CDL and you got ego, you got super ego giving out trucks for $0 down, that don't mean you should do it either. That shit don't mean you should do it. Because you know you ain't wired for it. You know what I'm saying? You're not built for this shit, so you shouldn't do it. Just because you got people that's making it look good, that's the problem. And it made me think about that listening to Will Smith. And once upon a time, you know, you can go ahead and listen to that shit and it'll be alright. But that was a long time ago, bro. Long time ago. Yeah, look, they out here giving out trucks, and you see, you know, your favorite YouTuber out here moving and grooving. So in your mind, oh yeah, you can do the same thing. That's what it is. In your mind, you can do the same thing. Maybe I shouldn't stay right here. I don't like that. Back up some more, bro. I don't like that. Too much. Hold up. Too much trailers getting too close to my bumper. I don't like that. So let me get up all the way under the trailer. I didn't want to connect to it. So I'm about to go bust a few moves and all that. But now I'm going to have to get under it because the way they're making them turns, making your boy a little nervous. God damn, bro. Making your boy a little nervous when they're making them turn. Oh, let me double check. I ain't gonna lie, truck look a little better. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not that much better, but it's a little bit better. I ain't mad at it. Shit was looking real dusty. Alright, hold up. Let me see what's going on, bro. Just washed my truck earlier. Look at that. Come on, King. Gotta keep it clean, bro. Just a little bit. Badu would make you blow like a volcano. Yo, I heard that about Erykah Badu, man. Hold up, let me turn myself off duty real quick. Hold on. Now, I definitely heard that about Erykah Badu, too. You know what I'm saying? They said, if you go up at Erykah Badu and you skin to skin with it, it ain't gonna never be the same no more. I guess you can think about the people that she been with. I got Andre 3000 in mind. You got Common. Common ain't really turned that weird. You know what I'm saying? He always been how he been. So you got Common. And then you got that Jay Electronica dude. He lost his shit too. 103,000 lost his shit. Watch out for them cougars, man. Watch out for the ones that keep themselves fully covered up. I mean, they ain't got nothing but they got nothing but incense lit around the crib and all that. You know what I'm saying? They got the beads on, the beads that they like to wear and all that. They got the waist beads. You gotta be mindful of the girls that wear the waist beads, bro. I don't know what it is about those. If you got shorty, she wearing the waist beads, she might do something to you that you may not like. You know what I'm saying? Or you may like it, but you don't want the result of it. You don't want to be attached to it. So be careful of the waist beads, bro. I don't know what it is about that. Jada got the opposite of Eric. Yo, so I'm not bugging, right? Y'all see what happened to August Alsina, bro. Y'all see what happened to him. And I ain't gonna lie, that used to be one of my favorite singers when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, from what it looked like he was a street dude that just had the ability to sing. So he's voicing what he's going through, you know, just singing wise. Fast forward to 2024, 2023, whenever it was, where that entanglement shit happened, ain't never been the same. Can't play no August Alsina in the whip, bro. No August Alsina in the whip. And I ain't got nothing against people that go that way. You know what I'm saying? Just my thing is that we can't do it. This can't do it. And I don't want to hear that shit. She got a good sack. No weirdos allowed that she got a good sack. Roddy said I'm a waist bead freak. Yo, I don't know what it is about it. And yo, that's kind of like a, you know what I mean? That's a little stunt though. You know what I mean? Cause how many women really got the physique to have a waist bead? You don't need your waist bead looking as wide as the earth, bro. You want your waist beads to be nice and fitted. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta have a flat physique for you to be rocking the waist beads. So shorty rocking the waist beads, something about that shit. I don't know what it is, bro. But they say it's a cultural thing. They say in certain cultures, I don't know, y'all can fact check me, right? In certain cultures, if shorty rocking the waist beads, that must mean that she's available. That's what I heard. Or maybe it's the opposite. Y'all can school me and tell me if it's the opposite. I could be wrong. But she rocking the waist beads, that means she's available and ready for action. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? I have maybe like one or two that used to rock the waist beads on the regular. And I don't know, something about it, bro. There's something about it. Waist beads and anklets. Two necessary accessories if you like that. Anklets and waist beads. If you ain't got those two, you probably ain't like that. No offense to the ladies, you know, no offense. Alright, hold on, what you see saying? Unless you gonna stay in the road for 3 years, don't lease. You heard him? You heard him. Unless you gonna stay on the road for 3 years, don't lease. Not only that, if you ain't got no plan, don't overdo it. If you just out here running the roads and you ain't really working towards nothing, then don't do it. That's what I'll say. And I've been saying that. That ain't never changed. Trucker T said, what up, my guy? Caught alive. Been over here trucking for Walmart. Parked my truck a year ago. Oh, you got a job with Walmart. You park your truck? I ain't mad at that. I know Walmart paying you, but you got to throw in a uniform and all that. Got your shirt tucked in, my boy? Yes, sir. You got your clean shaven and all that? Yes, sir. I couldn't do it. Because I ain't wearing that shit. I know it ain't a big deal for most people. Man, it's just a shirt. Nah, it's more than that. It's a mental thing for me. When I think of uniforms, I know this is a I might be going a little beyond the common thinking about this shit, but just bear with me when I say this. When I think of uniforms, I think of institutions. You see what I'm saying? I think of institutions. I think of school. I think of, you know, shit. And obviously, the worst place of all, penitentiary. All right, y'all all dressed the same, looking the same. I'm good. That's why. That's not the only reason, but that's partly the reason why I got a problem with uniforms. You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with uniforms. You can't show your individuality when you got a uniform on. And plus, like I said, that's what they do, is a level of programming to the brain. Just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a level of programming to the brain. Alright? I know for most it not be a big deal because you don't want to put on your good clothes anyway, so you rather put on that uniform. I get all that. But me personally, I just don't do uniforms. I got a problem with uniforms. So I think, like, have I ever had a job where a uniform was mandatory? Oh yeah, when I worked at the airport. And plus, that's another thing too. You don't want to get your clothes dirty, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I can't do it. I like to put my shit on and rock out. You know what I mean? Mikey D said, nah, talk about the waist beads. Say what? And look, alright. If you don't know about the waist beads, I can't really explain it to you. I can't really explain it to you. You need to go find you one that wear them shits on the regular. Don't just find you one that might have heard you say it and that she wanna her big ass belly, she's trying to squeeze that shit around. No. We ain't talking about that. We talking about find you one that wear it faithfully and she fit. She got her shit together and she wear it faithfully. I'm trying to. I don't know what it is about him, bro. Yes, sir. I don't know what it is. It's something strange. It's something strange. Now, if you got one that got a little bit of change too, I seen this on my eyes, but she wasn't mine. I ain't gonna lie. But she had the waist beads, but them shits was like blinged out. Was it real diamonds? I don't know. But she had the waist beads and them shits was glistening all around. That's fire. That's fire, bro. It does something to you. That and anklets. 2 necessary accessories. So if a woman talk about she thinks she top tier level sexiness and she don't got those 2 accessories, she ain't like that. She ain't like that. She out here pump faking, bro. She out here pump faking. You gotta have one of the 2. Alright, now if you got both, yeah, you like that. I'm gonna say that, you know, this is shit I like. You know what I mean? You might like what you like. Some of y'all just might like, you know, girls that, how I say this nicely, you know, girls that might have let themselves go a little bit. You dig? Might have let themselves go a little bit and they try to hold on for dear life. But instead of holding on for dear life, they not motivating and getting to the place where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? Go get that workout in. They ain't in that. They ain't there. So they holding on. They kind of holding on, but they 2 or 3 cheeseburgers away from being nah, shorty, I'm good. And once you become nah, shorty, I'm good, I don't know what we talk about. You know what I mean? But if you got love for this person, that's when you motivate them to take them to the gym. All right, sure, listen, we gotta get up, we gotta go to the gym, we gotta work out. But if it ain't that, then, you know, so you let yourself go. Because you gotta look at it like this. I don't want to say it, but it'll be true. A woman's currency is her beauty. Well, let me say that slow again for the slow people. A woman's currency is her beauty. A man's currency is the currency. Alright? So, a woman that don't keep herself together is like a nigga that don't never get to the money. Correlate the 2. Alright? Look at this bird right here. Oh, that flew off. She was looking right in my eye, dog. But yeah, that's how it goes. Correlate the 2. Either you're gonna get to the money, and that's once you get into the money, you always in the game. It's like a woman that's still on top of her beauty. She's always in the game. But obviously, eventually, there's only so long you can hold on. That's why they say men are never out the game. Unless you broke. Or you stop trying to get a couple dollars or whatever the case may be. You gotta be in the game, and for us, our currency is currency. It's just a fact. Women that take care of themselves together, like, be honest now. You tell me how many times you've been chilling, just driving down the road, and you seen a 10 out of 10 chilling at the stoplight. And we ain't talking about that on Figueroa. Alright? We ain't talking about that on Hunts Point. We ain't talking about where else you like to go and drive past and see the streetwalkers. We ain't talking about that. We just talking about like a regular, everyday, up and down the road. You're not seeing no Cuban links chilling on the corner. You're not. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason why, because their beauty, which is their currency, them took them up out of here. Too many women that get famous just to be famous because they look a certain type of way. It ain't really like that for men. You know what I'm saying? You very few. You know what I mean? 1 or 2 of us. But for the most part, nah, you gotta get to the money, bro. Gotta get to the money. And there's a reason why, it's not by coincidence, right? It's a reason why dudes that got the money that's unlimited be having the best pick of the litter. I know we only talk about looks. We know we're not talking about the character of the woman and all of that. I get all that. But we talk about their currency, which is their beauty, right? Most people that got long money not gonna go get somebody that's a 5 or 2. They ain't doing that. 5 times 2. Yeah, 5 times 2. That's how they doing it. And rightfully so. You know what I mean? They got the bread for it. You think Neo could have 4 girls if he was a Neo? Tell me I'm bugging. Truthfully, I don't want 4 girls. You know what I'm saying? I don't want 4 girls. That's just wild. But do you think Neo will be able to have 4 girlfriends if he wasn't sitting on some millions? There's different rules for people that got bread, bro. Different rules if you got the paper. If you ain't got the paper, then you just gotta deal. You just gotta deal with what comes your way, man. You got to try to go get it and try to be better. Try to go get it and try to be better. You can't have 4 girlfriends if you got 4 pockets full of lint. They don't go together. And, you know, shit. And you know, for women too, you can't get top 10 dude if you know, if your currency ain't together. Yo, and you know what I say? These type of shit though, people be feeling like I be attacking them. I don't be attacking them. It's just the truth. And once you accept the truth, life tends to be much more easier to deal with. Accept the truth, and it'll be easier to deal with. Like, nah, wait, who the hell told Will Smith to drop the album? Who told him to drop the album? You see what I'm saying? No. You just gotta accept that you Marcus. What name? Marcus? No, Mike Larry. There you go. You Mike Larry now. You ain't no rapper Will Smith no more. Nobody wanna hear that shit, bro. You Mike Larry. Most of the people that listen to music know you as Mike Larry from Bad Boys. Niggas don't know you as Will Smith the rapper. You got kids, I'm trying to tell you right now, you got kids that born in the 2000s. If you ask them, yo, you know Will Smith is a rapper, they gonna tell you you lying. Or he's trying to rap now. Many of them don't know that he was out with summertime. You know what I mean? Classic songs. Nah, they don't know that. So what you making music for at this point in time? Hey, I don't know, man. Boredom is real. I would like to get so rich to the point where I just be doing shit to do shit. It's gonna cost me money, because I know it's gonna cost some money to put out the album. And you're not gonna recoup that shit. So it'll be nice. You know what I mean? Just to do shit. And you're gonna take a loss, but nobody cares. Because your money's too long, it doesn't even matter. But secondhand embarrassment is a hell of a thing, bro. I ain't trying to be a part of that. Unc Shay love them 5s off OnlyFans. KB, you sleep. See, I don't know. I don't be on OnlyFans. I don't know. But that girl is a 5, bro. That girl's a 5. Uncle Shay lost over, I don't know. He might lose the whole deal, to be honest. But Uncle Shay done got, well, he demoted himself from, that's what he tried to say. Like I told y'all the last live. Do KBB know what he talking about? I think I might have said that. There's 0 chance, like I said, 0 chance that he gonna still be on First Take. 0 chance, bro. 0 chance. I done told y'all, man. When you affecting my bottom line and you can be replaced, we don't care about you. But look, they gonna give him a little time though. I think they gonna give him some time just to see like if the shit gonna blow over, if he gonna pay up, and the people gonna, you know, die down, and they gonna, you know, they might bring him back for football season like he said he wanna come back. But it ain't gonna work, bro. Not right now. Oh, he quiet. It's a good thing. I'm trying to tell you, it's a good thing that he popping on YouTube and his other shit, because right now he'll be dead in the water. Because of lose. Everybody's winning in that situation besides him. Think about it. Everybody. Obviously, the lawyers is going to be winning. Obviously, right? The girl, the 20-year-old, however old she is now, she winning. How she winning? Now you watching her OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? You watch her OnlyFans and she got her numbers up. You want to see what she in there doing. You want to see what Shannon Sharp sacrifice all these millions over. Is it really worth it? Yo, y'all watch the video, let me know, was it worth it? Let me know what she doing that's wild, bro. I'm trying to figure it out. And you know he lied too. I caught him in a lie. I don't know if I read this lie or if he said it out loud live. He said he met her in the gym. Or she said, oh, whoever said he met her in the gym. I don't believe that. Shannon Sharp, freaky old ass, was on OnlyFans, subscribing to everybody OnlyFans, got her attention, and that's how they got to where they at. There's 0, I don't believe nothing about y'all met in the gym. I don't believe that. That's cat. You know what I mean? He didn't try to make it seem a little easier. Or make it look like I ain't out here being a predator. You know what I'm saying? You was out there being a predator. You was preying on that girl. You was watching her OnlyFans, yanking the yank. And then finally, when you got a chance to, she paid you some attention, you wild out. That's a bad look, bro. I don't care what nobody said. That's a bad look. But what he said, everybody keep trying to tell me to date my age. Nah, I don't want to. I'ma date my wage. That's a bar, but it's true. I'm not dating my age, I'm gonna date my wage. Most people that got bread, why would you date somebody that's older if you could get somebody that's younger? And this is men talking. You know what I'm saying? Women know that too. That's why, look, When I say this, I don't mean no disrespect, but usually that's why women be in a rush to try to hurry to get married, bro. Cause they know time is ticking. You ain't gonna be as fine as you was 10 years ago. Time is ticking. Let me get me somebody and go sit down while I'm hot. Because while I ain't hot no more, shit, it's hard to get that heat back. It's hard. Damn near impossible. Especially when you're regular. So yeah, that's why it be the rush and for men it'd be a hesitation on that. Why? Because look, we only getting better, bro. Yeah, listen. Let me tell you, if no one else told you this, let me tell you to you right now. You only getting better. Turn, what's going on, fool? You only getting better, bro. So if you stay on your game, time for us don't run out. It doesn't run out. Now, if you trying to find, genuine love and all that shit, then maybe it might run out for you. You gotta hurry up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hurry up. Yeah, you gotta hurry up. Because your money's getting longer, you getting wiser, right? And you able to see all the bullshit. Your money's getting longer and you getting wiser and you more aware of what's going on. So now every little thing turns you off. You just watching shorty, you just watching her movement. She don't know that you light years ahead of her thinking. Her thinking ain't there. She ain't there yet. But you light years ahead of her thinking. So everything that she do just turn you off, bro. You just like, she don't get it. And then you on to the next, bro. Or you focus, or you just entertain when you entertain. You know what I'm saying? You don't take nothing too serious. Cause we ain't in a rush for that. We ain't in a rush for that. Women more so be in a rush. Why? Because they got biological clocks. Our biological clocks, yeah, we might get a little older, wrinkle. Our beard might start turning gray and all that shit. Your headline get missing. What else? Your health might deteriorate if you don't take care of yourself. But as long as you stay on course and you stay financially in the running, you would never run out of time. Stay financially in the running, you would never run out of time. Bottom line, bro. KB, that's why you run the way you run now. This is, the fact that I just like to do what I do. You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with that. But if it happens to fall into play, then it is what it is. Will got too much money to get embarrassed. Clearly, he got too much money to get embarrassed. But it's shit still embarrassing. Shit still embarrassing. I'd rather him made up. And you know what's crazy about it? On that album, because I listened to it one time, I would never listen to it again. Just one time, you know what I mean? Just listen to it. I ain't hear him talk about the slap. You gotta talk about the slap. And not only talk about the slap, you gotta talk in depth about the slap. Oh, you have to slap this nigga XYZ. You got to. And I ain't hear it on there. So if y'all go listen to it, let me know if he talked about it. Because I ain't listening to that shit again. That shit was like pain to the ears, bro. Pain to the ears. 25 a cheek is crazy work. Imagine that. I can't fathom. God don't make mistakes. I ain't trying to get religious and none of that. I'm just being real. Give me a second. Listen, God don't make mistakes because I just be thinking about some of the people that got that real money, right? Real money. And they get caught up in goofy shit like that. It be the real. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back, bro. Let me know if I'm back. You know how I usually go. They call my phone. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back, bro. It shit never fails, bro. This shit never fails. I never could have a live without interruptions. Hold on. Let me put my phone on. Wait, I said I'm back. Hold on. Let me try this shit, bro. Hold on. Let me know if I'm back, bro. I have to put my shit on Do Not Disturb because it never fails. Whenever I get on here, people want to call my shit. And I think that might have been a broker, but I told him, let me know if I'm back, bro. My lives be ending randomly. I just seen that comment. That's a fact. Let me know if I'm good, though. Let me know if I'm good. Let me know if I'm back on deck. Let me know if I'm back on deck. I'm about to end this shit, man. Alright, yeah, Twan said I'm good. I'm good. Yo, The shit never fails. Every time I get on here, the shit be ending randomly, just like my last one. I don't know why. And nobody even called my phone last time. Ain't nobody called my phone last time. But I'm about to get my shit together though. I'm about to get me a whole setup. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get a whole setup to where I ain't gotta worry about the phone ringing when I'm on here. I ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gotta worry about it no more. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. I think I see a comment I want to talk about. I just seen that shit. What is that? Oh yeah, Lee. Bro, what they doing shit though saying he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns earlier today. But look, I think Stephen A said it the right way of what it really is. Nobody wanna deal with the pops, bro. Nobody wanna deal with the pops. Nobody wanna deal with the pops. You can't it's hard for somebody to be in position trying to tell, you know, one of their players what to do when they have a pops that's so accomplished. I think that played a big part in it too. I really believe that. And it's some get back for Dion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like Dion. The arrogance, the confidence, all of that shit plays a role too. So, Shador, he good though, man. Either way, I knew he was gonna get drafted. If he didn't get drafted, he was gonna get signed. So either way, you know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know, that good in college, have that good of a career in college, and you don't get drafted. That ain't never happened before. So either way, he's gonna be on the squad. It doesn't matter of time. Yeah, my team is the Jets. I don't know who the hell we draft. I didn't even see it. I can't sit there and watch the draft for that long. Too many people, too many moving parts. I ain't watching. But I did see the highlights. You know what I'm saying? I did see who I needed to see and who got drafted and all that good shit. So yeah, I'm trying not to have my lives end the way like at the end, but I don't be having no control over this shit. Shit just be going out. Like last time I was on live, I don't know what happened. That shit just went dead on your boy. My phone didn't die. No, none of that. X period is crazy work. What you said? That's crazy. Ain't no way. Paying for an X period is crazy work. Damn, I don't know what you mean by that. Somebody I might have said I brought that up. It's over for Shay Sharp, ESPN. That's owned by Disney. That's what I said too. It's over for him. The only way, look, and this is the only way. The only way I see him getting back is if the shit goes away quickly. It has to go away quickly. And by the looks of things, it's only gonna get more messy. That's how I see it. It's only gonna get more messy. Ain't never worth it, bro. I ain't never been in a situation to where my finances or the money that I could possibly make, it got jeopardized over over a woman. You know what I'm saying? Never in life. That's a bad situation, bro. That's why I'm so adamant about. That's why I'm so adamant about no domestic shit. You know what I'm saying? No domestic shit. Why? Domestic shit mess up your money. It ain't about me getting hurt or me hurting somebody. It's you messing up the money and my livelihood. It's not more important than that, bro. So one of my biggest things, like if I'm gonna meet a woman, I'm gonna talk to her, I feel like entertaining, I pay attention to whether or not they want to be physical. Some people can't control themselves and they impulsive and they gotta use their hands. So if I'm talking to someone and I might have done something on purpose to get you upset, or maybe it was an accident, and the shit that you say or your actions or your body language shows that you're trying to get physical and you want to put hands on somebody, or you get eliminated immediately, bro. Don't look past those signs, because eventually it's gonna show up again, and it might not be in a good time when it do show up. Y'all seen Baby Boy? I'm just saying. Y'all seen Baby Boy, and it might not be that pleasant. Somebody, you just get backslapped, and then boom, you might lose it. You might not just you know what I mean? You might lose it. That's why for me it's so important to never entertain somebody that's showing you a level of aggression to where they want to put hands. Cause I ain't putting hands on no woman. I ain't doing that. And you mess up the money, bro. Not only that, your freedom, and shit like that. Come on, bro. It ain't never worth it. Never. It's probably get back from the cat. Oh, hey. You know what I'm saying? You might be right on that one, bro. They gonna try to smear that man's name. Cause he got the biggest interview on the internet. What was that? This year or was that last year? That was last year. Yeah, that was last year. The biggest interview on the internet. All the money straight to his pocket. Yeah, they probably didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is bigger than what it is. But Shannon Sharp still a nasty ass nigga. Ain't no way around it. Still a nasty nigga, bro. It's no way around it, bro. Come on, man. When you got grown ass kids and you got, you know what I mean, the person that you're entertaining younger than your kid, that's just wild, bro. I just can't understand it. I can't understand it. I don't see what it is. Maybe it's because I ain't got that money for me to understand it. I ain't got the money. That's why it don't make sense to me. But those that's in that position, you know, that's what they like. That's what they like. I don't try to bash the man, you know what I'm saying? If you got fetish, you got fetish, bro. But you was wilding out, Mr. Shay Shay. You wilding. Your name was suspect within itself, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they was calling him that when he was playing football. I don't recall. If they was calling him Shay Shay. Random ass name, bro. Shannon bench 400, no warm up. He probably did hurt Shorty on accident. Yo, yeah, you already know what he was doing. You already know what he was doing. He was wilding. Alright? He was wilding. There's no way he wasn't wilding, bro. Because he sat there and he watched her OnlyFans. Whatever freaky ass shit she doing on OnlyFans, he sat there and watched it. And he was like, oh yeah, 25,000 a cheek? Don't worry about it. I got that. Let's come through. I got that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Monique told his ass, hey, go get your old woman and go settle down and go sit down. Maybe that was the universe telling him, bro, you need to go chill out. You need to go chill out. But he chose not to take heed to it. And then he wanted to talk about, y'all know Ashley Larry, right? Yeah, Ashley Larry. Supposedly he got a kid with some girl that's like 23 or 24 or something like that. And he up there in 62. He got to be up there in his 60s or late 50s. And he was on Shannon Sharp Club Station, and he told him, yeah, my girl 23. And Shannon Sharp went wild on him, like, what? 23? And look at him. Yo, you can't take face for people saying, bro. People tell you they don't do some shit. I don't believe nothing you saying, bro. I don't believe nothing you saying. He made it seem like it was so bad that Ashley Larry had a young ass thing on him. And for him only to get somebody that was even younger. Live in a glass house throwing stones, bro. So how could anyone look at Shannon Sharp the same? Because what you saying ain't true. Hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? You're being a hypocrite, bro. You can't talk about it, and then now his best bet is to be like this. I ain't seen nothing that he did yet. But I think his best bet is to be like this, bro. You come out, hey man, you say that you like what you like. You dig? You don't like used cars, you like new cars. You know what I'm saying? I got all this money. I pick up my litter. He gotta say something like that to own this shit. Don't try to sweep it up under the rug. You better get on there and say, yeah, I like him young. What's up? Legal though. He gotta come out there and say that, bro. Maybe people will embrace him. Right now, everybody that's looking at him like, hey, you a nasty. Hey, you also R. Kelly vibes. That's how that's how they giving it up. So he better come out and own that shit, bro. That's my best bet. You ain't gonna be on ESPN no more, but you still gonna have Nightcap and Club Shay Shay, so you can get crazy on there. Now you can get real wild. Oh yeah, bring back your do-rag. You know what I'm saying? Bring back the Black and Mild. Bring back the cognac. Bring all that shit and sit there and just get wild, bro, because you own your own shit. My advice to him, don't worry about ESPN, bro. You was only on there 2 days. Nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody care about that. That didn't help your popularity any more than what you already was. You know what I mean? That's what he needed to do. Why would you stop right there, bro? That's what he needed to do, man. Now I tell you. I thought he like Lil Dude. Yo, there you go. So that's, I guess, yo, to be honest, they saying that there's a audio, right? I don't know if it's true or not, because you know AI is a thing now. So supposedly there's an audio of him saying, I don't want to say it because it sounds suspect when I say it, but supposedly it was a voice recording of Mr. Shay Shay talking about Hollywood. What you gonna do with all this? Hollywood, what you gonna do with all this? Alright, so if y'all know who Hollywood is, there's a picture of Shannon Sharp at the Laker game sitting next to a gay ass stylist. Ain't that wrong with gay people, bro? But it just the optics don't look good. You know what I'm saying? To my eyes, it looks suspect. So I'm pretty sure to y'all eyes, it looks the same way. So he's sitting there with him, and his name is supposedly Hollywood or Holly Brown or whatever they call him. And so now they're trying to put two and two together. Like the whole time, Shannon Sharp was more than just being a stylist with him. You dig what I'm saying? It's a matter of time. It's gonna get nasty, bro. It's gonna get nasty. Come on, man. It's gonna get nasty, and he know it. He know it. He know the shit gonna get ugly. That's why he try to offer up 10 million. I'm not offering up anything if I know I ain't did nothing. Me, I would have to come out and be like, yo, she trying to get me for 10 million, but let me just tell you what happened. And just come out, bro. Maybe, you know, you gonna have people that's gonna look at you the way they look at you anyway, right? They gonna be like, yo, you a creep. You know what I'm saying? Keep my kids away. All that cool. But then you gonna have others be like, well, shit. A lot of us men are like that, and then you gonna own it. But you just gonna be on the odds with the women. Women ain't going for it. But a lot of men, I'm pretty sure a lot of men feel the same way too. If you legal, you good. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. But I'm pretty sure a lot of men do think that way, bro. Man, go get somebody your own age, man. You 56. You got at least, you 56, your age limit should be at least 30. At least 30, because you still winning. 30 years old, you still winning, bro. 19? I don't know. I think when you're 19, you don't know how to wash yourself properly yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Because I remember being 19, I used to call them little girls stink. At 19, they wasn't cleaning themselves properly, bro. Yeah, they'll stink. Alright? So you 56 years old, you got a 19-year-old, you try to teach her certain things, try to mold her, but she was already lit. Yeah, that was his problem. That was his mistake. His mistake was getting somebody that was already lit. Yeah, he had to go get a little white girl from, you know, Idaho or something and then go wild out. But he went to go get somebody that was already popping, and that was his mistake. Because who gonna turn down $10 million in the middle of Idaho, living on welfare, and you got pigs for pets? They ain't turning down no $10 million. But what happened was you had somebody that got a couple dollars. She got OnlyFans, because you know she making something. We know she was making something. That was a problem. Big mistake, son. But when you ain't outside, you ain't outside. You would think that, yo, you're a football player. You've been dealing with women all your life. It's a different time, and he's a different field. All right? Different time, different field. When you're a football player, unless you are a regular football watcher, you don't know who Shannon Sharp is. You don't know that he's a Hall of Famer. You don't know that he's one of the greatest tight ends ever. You don't know that. But you know Shay Shay, right? You know who that is. You know the one that had a meme out here looking funny. You know who that is. So he picked up a new audience. They don't give a damn about what you did. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about you being a Hall of Famer. We don't care. We know that you sit there and you talk at night. You make us laugh here and there. We know that. We see you in the morning time on ESPN. So he got this whole new audience. Tupac said this. Tupac was like, I was in the club, and I believe this shit because I know it's true. Not that I experienced it, but I know it's true to a certain degree. Tupac was like, yo, I was in the club being Tupac Shakur before I was Tupac to the world. All the women, they looked at me in my face, and they ain't give me no type of, you know, attention, no admiration, no nothing. Next year, now I'm Tupac to the world. Those same girls in the same club, eyes all glistening. They can't figure out. They can't keep their hands off of him. They doing the most, ready to sell their soul. So we see what it is, right? It ain't the fact that it's me. It's the fame. Fame is a hell of a thing, bro. It's a hell of a thing. You trying to tell me a regular 56-year-old dude would have been able to have that girl? No. Ew. 56? Ew. You're older than my grandpops. That nigga ain't probably is older than her grandpops. Think about it, cause she's 19. You think about it, he probably older than her grandpops. So if he wasn't who he is, he'd have no chance. So that's how we gotta think, bro. We gotta think more about, you know, making sure we protect what we have. Like I said, a woman's currency is her parents. A man's currency is our dollars. Alright? We gotta protect that shit at all costs, bro. A woman ain't gotta do shit. All she gotta do is get fined and go outside. Get fined, go outside, and eat for free, drink for free. If I'm lying, say I'm lying. If you say I'm lying, you probably was the one swiping your call for them. And they walked away. Yo, I'll never forget this shit, bro. I was at a club in Philly. Long time ago. At a club in Philly. And I'm standing by the bar and shit. And some girl, you know, obviously, you know, when they standing by the bar, you know what it is, bro. When they standing by the bar just lounging, because I see everything. Even when I ain't looking, I see everything. So I see her standing by the bar the whole time. So you standing by the bar. So you know what's up. She wait for somebody to come through and be like, hey, you gonna buy me a drink? You want a drink, girl? What you drinking on? Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you. Sometimes you just want to buy. Oh damn, girl, you fine. Let me buy you a drink. And I might just walk off. Hey girl, you fine here, and walk off. But in this situation, it was totally opposite of that. Oh yeah, standing by the bar, he bought her a drink. You know, I guess he must have said two things to her in her ear, and then she took her drink, thank you, and walked off. And those were her words. Thank you. I heard it with my own ears. And I just started laughing. And then what do you think he said? Oh, he cursed out. Hey, you got finesse. You ain't get finesse. You wanted to do that. So you don't do certain things for a woman and expect things out of it. You better do it because you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it because you want to do it. I buy a whole bottle of Hennessy. I be in that shit by myself. And I know I ain't gonna drink a whole bottle. And I see a group of girls, it's somebody's birthday, oh yeah, y'all drink up. I ain't doing it for y'all, I'm doing it for me. Cause I'm like out here and kill myself with this whole bottle, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta drink up, you know what I'm saying? Drink up. Or don't do too much. Oh, get off my bottle. Get off my bottle. You're holding it too long. Pull up. Oh hey, you good? Pull. That's it. And I'm back to the level that I know I'm gonna be coherent. You think what I'm saying? It's all about doing what makes sense. And I don't do shit that I don't wanna do. Ain't nobody gonna convince me to do shit that I don't wanna do. I gotta wanna do it. And that's where it's at with it. And you know, that's why I'm by myself now. Yeah, that's why I'm by myself now, because I do what I want to do when I want to do it. And you know, I ain't gonna fly. I ain't gonna fly with people when you in a, you know, situation or relationship. I ain't gonna fly. You gotta compromise. I ain't trying to compromise with nobody. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Not right now. So maybe when the money slow up. When the money slow up, and now you gotta be, you know what, I ain't got nothing else. You dig? I ain't got nothing else going on. You just go ahead and be a good man to a woman. You know what I mean? Go ahead and go be a good man, go live for her. Alright? Go make her life as comfortable as it possibly could be. Alright? That's not my situation. That now probably won't ever be. Probably won't ever be. You know? But salute to you if you are, because we all need a purpose. Sometimes our purpose on this earth is to make someone's life easier. So if you are Captain Save a Whole Ass Nigga, hey, be the best Captain Save a Whole Ass Nigga. Don't try to, oh nah, he ain't doing that, so I ain't trying to do that. Nah, be who you be. You know what I'm saying? Be who you be, let him be who he be. Yeah. You gonna get all the respect to the woman that like that type of shit, and he gonna get all the type of respect from the women that don't like that type of shit. So it's a balance. You know what I'm saying? Not all women like that type of shit. Don't get it twisted. Some women, I'm telling you from experience, yo, KB, shut your ass up. We don't want to hear that from you. All right, my bad. But I'm going to say this one last thing. All right? I know for a fact, certain women don't want a nigga that try to holler at them. They don't want it. They don't want it. So you probably ask yourself like, damn, if they don't want it, how you supposed to, you know what I'm saying, how you supposed to bust your move? You don't. Until she give you the, then you go ahead. And then when she do, you need to go ahead, then you be like, nah, I'm good anyway. Oh, now you winning. Now you winning. Because she trying to figure out, damn, he told me no? Hold up. Why? Whoa. And now you got her shit all wired. Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. But it might not work for everybody. Hey, you just got to know. All right? You just got to know when to pull that card. All right? That's all I'm saying. You guys got to know. When you outside long enough, you'll know. And I like to believe that most of the people, all 70 people in here, I like to believe that y'all been outside once or twice, so you got a good idea of what's what. You know what I'm saying? You should know what's what. You should know who talking to you because of what you got going on, because of, you know, how you provide, or maybe they just like being around you. Whatever it is, you should know. And you should know who's just here for what you got. Come on, man. We too old for that. I told y'all call me Unc, right? Oh, you call me Unc from now on. Starting next month. Refer to me as Unc. Yeah, yes, sir. Old as shit now. And I'm glad to be. Hey, I don't want to be no YN, and you shouldn't want to be associated with them either. They're crashing out. They're crashing out and burning out, bro. Chase the Money said, whatever he says means the opposite. There you go. Whatever he said means the opposite. Believe what he said. Shannon got a whole house full of skeletons. Yeah, they're gonna come out too. You know who's another one? And I don't mean to wish this on them because I hope it never gets to that point. But Shaq is another one, bro. Shaq is a wild boy. For you to be 7'5", size 22, You a wild boy, Shaq. Y'all know who Angel Reese is. Fine ass basketball player, 22 years old, 23. A little young for me, you know what I'm saying? But she got money, so I'll make an exception for her. But she showed her phone, her call log, where Shaq called her probably like 18 times within 12 minutes. Straight up, 18 times. Missed calls. They ain't answer her phone. Yeah, Shaq is wild, bro. Shaq be out here sniping down the young ones too. I forgot who snitched on them without even realizing that they were snitching. They were saying that shit, he got a house full of white women walking around barefoot, cooking meals and cleaning up and all type of shit. So yeah, look, when you got the wage, you can do what you want to do, bro. It is what it is, and no one can complain or say that you're wrong for living like that. Mind your business. If it's a consensual situation, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'll be wondering, man. Y'all probably gonna be like, "Yo, KB, you tripping? You off the line? You shouldn't even think like that. You shouldn't even say this." But I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm not saying this is how I think. I'm not saying this is how the masses think. But I'm gonna ask y'all this question, all right? So, be honest, all right? Out of all the men that are married, right? That are married or gonna get married, do you think they getting married because they love this woman so much that I want to just make sure that your life is easier and be the man for you? Or, now this is or, right? Or, you know, they just don't want to be by themselves. They have somebody and they gotta lock in because in their mind they done plateaued. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do nothing else. They're not gonna be no better. They not. So they're gonna lock in right now. Now, it matters whether or not if you're already winning. If you're winning, then you're good. But if you're in the process of trying to figure out how to win, and that's on your mind, I believe that you just trying to tie it down because you know you done hit your pinnacle, man. This is one of them ones. Oh no, I gotta keep her. I gotta stay here because I cannot get higher than this. I know my life is shaky right now. Damn, I'm just trying to figure it out. Damn, I keep losing jobs. But I got this one woman, I gotta lock her down, bro. I be thinking, and that's the wrong recipe in my brain. In my brain, that's the wrong recipe. That ain't the way to go. KB, shut your ass up. You don't know what you're talking about. You single. You ain't married. You ain't never been married. You might be right, but for my optics, for my eyeballs, yeah. Hey, you jumping in that shit before you even a finished product, bro, or you know where shit is going, or I don't know. I think you just worry about losing that situation, bro. My mind. You know what I mean? Because if she's down for you, she's down for the cause, she's gonna stay silent until it's time for that time. No man does shit before his time and is totally no man does anything before it's his time and be totally satisfied with it. When we make our decision and it's time for it, we cool with it. But when we do shit before it's the time to do it and it doesn't work out well, you ain't feeling that. You in your feelings. Because you be like, damn, I knew I should have never. Ain't nobody want to feel like that. Nobody want to be in regret. I don't want to be in regret. I know I won't be in no regret. KB, you regret? You regret not staying solid with maybe one or two that you might have been? No, I don't. Because everything's a learning lesson, bro. You gotta keep going. You gotta stand back and see. And sometimes you just need to get your punk ass out the way. Yo, get out the way, bro. Let her get somebody that's actually ready for what they want. So I'm doing God's work even when I ain't trying. That's crazy, right? That's a crazy way to look at it. Yeah, you done with this person. You done got this person's mind developed to make her better, right? She done taught her some shit. You done gave her heartache, so now she knows what it feel like. You done made this person better. So now exit left because you ain't trying to be on that. So get up out of there. You gotta look at it like that too. And those that understand it, they some solid people. I got one or two like that. I get it, you know. Listen, we ain't supposed to be together, but there was an important time when we was in each other's lives where we here forever. Doesn't matter what you do, all right? Doesn't matter what you do. One of my ex gonna get married soon. I'm gonna be 2-stepping at the wedding. I ain't lying. Oh, you don't put that shit on, I'm gonna go. You damn right I'm gonna go. But when I do go, I'm gonna pull up with some fine shit though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull up with some fine shit. Not the stunt. No, not the stunt. No. Just to show that, this is all love. It's all love, you know. Time is everything. Time is everything, bro. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta exit out the way, bro. Slide to the left, let somebody else do what you ain't trying to do. Yeah, you ain't trying to do that, so get up out the way. Don't be selfish, you know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I ain't selfish towards nobody else. I'm selfish towards myself. When it comes to me, I'm selfish. What you mean by that? I mean it like this. I put myself above everything else, and anything else fall under. Why? Because you have to. You have to. Self-preservation always been the number one thing. The minute that you stop putting yourself above everything else, then everything. How you gonna be the head of the household when your situation twisted? You know what I'm saying? Keep your shit together, bro. Why everybody keep stopping right here? What the fuck is going on? Look at this shit. Let me tell you about certain drivers. You stop right here, alright, cool. You keep it going. But you got this dude right here, right? You see all them trucks parked right there? You can see, look at parking spaces right there. Why he parked right there? I'll tell you why. Because he don't know how to drive. The whole time he's trying to figure out, damn, how do I get there? Because he's trying, damn, hold on, that's blind side. So he's trying to figure it out. He's like, you know what, I'm going to stay right here. He done gave up. He done gave up. That's the type of driver you got to worry about. If he's smart, he done went this way, turned around, and backed in. He want to stay right there. Stay right there. It's a crazy spot, bro. Crazy spot. But I don't really like truck stops, but I got some shit to do and I got to drop the trailer. So that's the only reason why I'm here. I don't really like truck stops like that, bro. Let's catch up on some of these comments, man, because I know y'all going in on me, bro. I know y'all going in on me. But I'm speaking real. Fred X said they stink at 42. Yo, well, not 42, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I guess age doesn't matter because one of them had to get the size 12 boot. Now, I'm going to wear size 12, but they had to give him the size 12 boot. But the shit wasn't on point. No excuses. There's no excuses. Shador Cleaver, yeah, I said that. I've seen that. Big Rick says the moral of the story is if you got money, age is just a number. Hit the like button for that. It just is what it is. And who made it that way? I ain't make it that way. You ain't make it that way. The women made it that way. The women made it that way. Yeah, you got a few that be like, hey, I don't care what you got. I don't care about none of that. You got a few, but it's not many that's gonna think that way above the other way of thinking. I'm just being real. And will you say a woman is wrong because she said she's not dating nobody that make less than her? Is she wrong for that? I don't think she's wrong. It's her prerogative. Her prerogative, you know what I'm saying? But a woman should not be in their feelings when a man have their, stipulations on who they gonna date, on why I won't date you. I'm pretty sure I could say some wild shit and be like, yo, I ain't dating you because X, Y, Z. In most cases, a woman say, I ain't dating you because your money ain't together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's no excuses. No excuses. You gotta stay on point. If you're a woman and you look like that, and you like that, you gotta stay on point. Because you're not gonna give a nigga a pass when his money get funny. You're not. There's too many cases like it. But yeah, y'all could have to think about it and think about in what situation have ever been like that. It don't work like that, bro. And once you understand that, it don't matter, bro. Big Rick said, KB, quit lying. You already told us about show you would double back for. I would double back for. If you talk about, the one that I stepped out of the way for, that's the only one. I had to step out of the way because I wasn't trying to do. Yeah, you're right. I ain't trying to do it, so I gotta get up out of there. Now, at this point in time, would I? No, but I still ain't where I need to be at in my mind. And that's the thing. Will you ever get to that point? I don't know. I don't know. Would you ever get to the point where you be like, I'm at where I want to be at? Alright, cool. You gotta want that shit, man. What I mean by that shit, you gotta want that marriage shit, that love shit. You gotta want that. And then when you want it, you'll make it a priority. Anything I make a priority, I get. If I don't make it a priority, you know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll change. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll be on some shit like, alright, bro, that's it. Hey, that's it, bro. You ain't him no more, man. You ain't him no more. Everybody ain't looking at you no more. You ain't getting no play. Alright, let me go find somebody. Woo! Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Cause like we said, age ain't got nothing to do. It's all about your finances. Stay on your game and you ain't gonna never fall off. Point blank. Point blank. You ain't gonna fall off. I already had a video. He had to apologize to old Michelle. Oh yeah. Forgot about old Michelle. But see, that's man. I forgot about Shannon Sharp, bro. He was some goofy timing, bro. We could never. There's things that we already know. There's things that women do that we can't do. You know what I'm saying? And we accept that. So it is what it is. They gonna do certain shit that we know we can't, and that's the bottom line. So I would like to say is, when a woman try to say you only care about this, you only care about that, or this or that, you got to ask them, like, what's more important to us that would keep us desirable? What's more important? It's not too many things that's more important that's gonna keep us desirable. Hey, let me tell you this: you could go to the gym 24/7, come out looking like Hulk Hogan or Arnold Schwarzenegger, whoever brolic ass person you want to look like. You do that shit every day to the point, and you got somebody in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You met her in the gym because she was working out them glutes, some ass was sitting up right. She's looking fat and everything. So you bagged her. Oh yeah, you bagged her. And she liked the fact that you in there pumping that iron, drinking your protein shakes. You consistently in the gym every morning at 5 a.m. Y'all see each other every morning. Cool. You gonna get her. Let her find out that all you do is gym in there. All you do is go home and play Xbox. Let her find that out. Oh, you ain't got no motivation? You ain't getting no money? You think you gonna still have that? It don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. Hell no. Motivation have some type of motion. That's why I never stop, bro. That main reason. No, it ain't for the girls. Hell no, it ain't for that. It's for myself. But I know that's what comes along with it. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense. That's what comes along with it. It's been an old saying. You never lose girls chasing money. You lose money chasing girls. Come on, man. I know we all old enough to know that already, but I think niggas be losing sight. Gotta stop losing sight of that shit. And I really be feeling like it be because people be thinking that they ain't gonna have nobody, bro. You ain't gonna have nobody. You gonna knock on 60. You gonna be out of shape. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be having no money no more. You ain't gonna have none of that. So you feel like you ain't gonna have nobody. There's always somebody for somebody. But here's the thing: you gonna have to get what your wages. You know what I mean? If the money funny, it's a good chance she gonna look funny. And that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. If your money funny, is more chance than not, your woman that you gonna end up with gonna be looking funny, man. But hopefully she got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how she look. Don't worry about how she look. Make sure she have a good heart, and you'll be alright. Because looks, you know, like they say, it tends to wear off after some time. Pacavella 90, what's going on, fool? What's going on? Don't get money, just you said don't get married, just a verbal agreement, protect your money. Yeah, but like I said, most men do it for the, you know, the woman, bro. And I ain't gonna act like now let me look at it from the other side. I ain't gonna act like, you know, there's one or two that you may come across and you like, oh nah, she's not going nowhere for whatever reason may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the reason may be. And then for you like, oh yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? She got everything, whatever your everything is, she got everything. She got everything. And you on some shit like, nah, she can't go nowhere. She can't go nowhere. And then you lock it down. You know what I'm saying? You lock it down and you stay there. Let me check my paperwork, and I forgot. I got a trailer full of water, bro. Y'all know this shit heavy, bro. 43,000 pounds. The broker called me. The shit that's annoying, they know that I got loaded. Because they can see that I ain't there no more. It's the reason why y'all asked me to download that app. You know that macro point bullshit they want you to download? You know I downloaded it. You know when I arrived. Now you want to ask if I got loaded. You know I got loaded. So now I ain't answering. I ask you when it get delivered. Don't call my phone. So my phone had rang. That's who had called me. Calling my shit, trying to mess up my flow. You know I got loaded, bro. That should be annoying. Don't call, yo, that should be annoying, bro. Just do a verbal agreement, protect your money. Verbal agreement, protect your money. But it ain't gonna fly for somebody that, look, you know what type of woman you dating when you see the type of friends she got. What I mean by that, like if you dating a girl and all of her friends are baby moms, ratchetness, bonnets outside, dirty heels when they rocking their slides because their feet don't fit properly. You know what type of woman that you may be dating because, you know, shit. Show me. My godmother used to say, "Show me a company, I can show you who you are." Right. So if you date someone and all her folks is married, you already know what you got to come with. You already know what you got to come with. That's how you pay attention. If she got all her friends and she always going to a wedding because all her friends is married, you already know what you got to come with. It's only a matter of time she gonna look at you. You know what time I gotta look that side eye? I already know it. I don't care. I don't care. Now I don't care about the person. I don't care about the side eyes. Because at the end of the day, you gotta make sure you good because nobody else is. Nobody else is. Niggas can't park and he just blocking up the whole damn. He even got a tag on his shit. You know what I'm saying? So clearly he just got the truck. But you know he got the tag, he got the paper shit in the window. So he just got the truck. One of those foreigners, right? I ain't gonna try to pick on the foreigners, but it's what it is. One of the foreigners came up over here and got a truck for the free 99, and this probably his first load. And he's trying to figure out. Now he in the truck stop on real time. Real time, trying to figure it out. We got another OG over here too, but he been driving, but he doing the same mistake too. Look at this shit. Same mistake too. Look at this shit. Why are you on blindside? You got so much space to go around, bro. Don't blindside right there. Why would you blindside? You could swing around. You got the step deck. You got the big money. Why would you want to do this? Why? Look. I understand it's easy work. Yeah, it's easy if you know how to drive. But why would you want to do it? You go around and you swing around, bro. But clearly he's the only driver that was able to figure it out. Old buddy gave up. He done tried. He done gave up. He done tapped out. So he can't do it. Blindside it ain't easy if you don't know what you're doing. It still ain't easy if you do know what you're doing. I done broke a few bat wings. You know what I'm saying? On the Cascadia when I was over there with Schneider. I done broke a few bat wings trying to blindside. Or trying to make a U-turn on some wild shit. Hey, but you gotta go through it to know what you can't do. You know what I mean? Go through it so you know what you can't do. It's gonna take a shorty a year of proving me wrong to even think of a relationship. It's too easy just to get feelings with more attachment. A year? I don't know what it's gonna take for me. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what it's gonna take. Probably never. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But I do know that once whenever I choose to make something a priority, it just I'm locked in. I never made that a priority ever. Ever made that your priority. But once you figure it out though, hopefully you lock in and you stay there. But they say when you find a good one, you probably never find another good one. That's what they say. I don't know about none of that. Everybody gonna figure it out. Her eyes spaced apart from me. She looked like she slid from the ice age. I don't know who that is. Who that is y'all talking about? Fellas, what KB talk about for fly guys only. I like to believe that most of my folks are here some fly people, you know what I'm saying? I like to believe, hey yo, you know what I'm about to start doing? I know this is random. I told you I'm about to up my my social. Y'all don't believe me, I understand that. But I'm trying, right? Because I got some new equipment. So I figured out when I get the equipment, maybe it'll help me be more consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be more consistent. But look, I'm about to start doing some shit like when I'm out and about, because every now and then I see it. So when I'm out and about, I'm going to highlight all my people that's out here clean, bro. Yeah, because I'm tired of seeing, y'all seen earlier when I was at the truck wash, y'all seen me put the camera down just to show you what was on old buddy's feet, right? Too much of that shit going on. Yeah, the cracks with the ashy heel out. Bro, I had the cracks with the ashy heel out. If you gonna want the Crocs, if you want the Crocs, at least have some socks on, bro. Don't have the ashy heel out, bro. The heel is crazy, alright? But what I'm about to start doing is when I'm out and I'm moving and grooving, I start my my production of my content. I start my highlight drivers. If I see y'all out here clean together, you got your shit on. Like I see some other dude clean, I have to salute him. I'm like, yes sir. He had the 12s on, you know what I mean? The white and red 12s on. He had the shorts, so he had the I forgot what kind of t-shirt on, but it matched it, everything together. Had the shades on. I'm like, yes sir, keep it together. He was like, you already know, bro. We work too much to not keep it together. I didn't even think about that. You work more. Follow me, all right? Follow me. Look, you work more than what you don't. Even if you're local, you work more than you don't. You over the road, you working more than you don't. So now if you want to think about it in these terms, you are less fresh than you are fresh in your whole lifetime. Let that sink in. But give it some time, because I know it sounded crazy when I said that. Just give it some time, let that marinate just a little bit. If you out here and you just working every day, local, over the road, whatever it is, especially if you wear a uniform, you are less fresh than you are fresh during the time of your life. Let that sink in. If it don't matter to you, then cool, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. But for most of us, fresh to death. Literally, you know what I'm saying? If I croak any given time, because nothing is here forever, right? Any given time, if I decide to hit a curb too much, oh shit, you wild and listen to that little dirt, you hit the curb too much, oh shit, flip, send up to the upper room. Oh damn, you got that shit on though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that don't matter because you gone. It mattered while I was here, alright? So if you want to look at it like that, just think about it, bro. You are not fresh more than you are if you wearing some bullshit when you out here working. Oh nah, I'm out here, I ain't worried about to impress nobody. I don't see no girl. No, you do it for yourself. You do it for yourself. When you start doing shit for yourself, what I'm saying don't sound crazy. Cause I'm pretty sure a bunch of people in here face crunched up like, what this nigga talking about? Come on, bro. Nobody care about that. It sound crazy because you don't care about it. Now let me say that to somebody that actually do care. They gonna be like, yes sir. Spray on that $200 cologne. And then hop in the truck. Why you doing that? Why you spraying that, you know what I'm saying, that Givenchy? Why you got that sprayed all over your body for? You just driving the truck. Oh, it makes me feel good. It keeps my mind together. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me together. I'm trying to tell y'all, when y'all see me on here, or which will never probably happen, but if y'all see me on here, I got the George Jefferson going, you know what I'm saying? I got the beard not lined up properly. I ain't got the shades on. I ain't got my shit together. Just know I need y'all to check in on your boy. I need y'all to come find me and check me into an institution because my shit not together. That's the only way. Alright? That's the number one indication that somebody not keeping their shit together or they gave up on whatever. Or their mental not there. It's the fact that they no longer keep themselves clean like how they used to. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, that shit matters. Your mental health matters. So if it's something as simple as putting on some shit to keep your mental health together, do that. Do that. That's what keep me together, bro. Figure out what keeps you going. Unless you're getting paid the easy way. If you're getting paid the easy way, if you talking about what I'm talking about. If you get paid the easy way, it wasn't a day I still wasn't together. If you talk about outside, if that's what you mean, who said that? Terrell, if you talk about being outside, and you talking about getting paid the easy way, it wasn't a day I wasn't fresh, bro. But of course, there's certain jobs that don't allow you to keep your shit together. We ain't talking about those, but we talking about doing what we do. There's no reason for it, bro. Now, if you're doing flatbed, that's different. But even with that, I ain't gonna give you no pass because you got some overalls. I seen this girl. I ain't see her in person. I'm trying to though. I seen this video, and yeah, she kept her shit together, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, clean and all that. But when she trying to do something with her trunk, she throw on some overalls. Hop in her overalls, zip her shit up, and she go pop the hood, and then when she done, she zip her shit up, she fold it up, and she put it in the side. Care about how she look, bro. That shit matters. I know there's plenty of times y'all out here, y'all see some women that could have been at the NFL draft look like linebackers. But yeah, they don't wear first. They would have went before Shador. Some of these linebacker ass women driving these trucks would have went before Shador Sanders in the draft. It's despicable, bro. It's despicable. We ain't got shit to look at. I know that's what y'all saying. That's why y'all ain't. Look, I'm be real. Y'all ain't gotta, listen, y'all ain't gotta say that y'all do it or y'all ever did it. But y'all can see things and not partake in it, right? Cool. Where and when have y'all been seeing lot lizards at? I'm trying to see something. Not that I'm trying to go. Hell nah. But I'm just trying to see, do they still exist? That's still a thing? I ain't been seeing it. And I've been all over the place, bro. The only place I ain't go back yet was West Coast, and obviously y'all know why. I ain't going to Cali, I know that. So is lot lizards still a thing? If y'all in here and y'all run the roads, is it still a thing, bro? Because I know when I first came in, I used to see them shit a lot. I used to see them a lot. When I was driving the Schneider truck, yeah, I used to see them. I used to see them nasty ass. I used to see them. And I'm not even talking about like a certain place. You know, if you go to Memphis, I'm pretty sure they're still out there. I'm pretty sure they're still out there. But I'm talking about I used to see them at random places. Like, you're not even in the hoods. You know what I'm saying? You just at a random place. And then you got, you know, shorty that look like she's on that promethazine. You know what I'm saying? She on that shit that Kodak Black on. And she out here trying to give you a good time. You talking about a waste of money. Cause you gotta feel nasty. Let me be real. You gotta feel nasty. If you're a man, you don't talk about women, you won't get it. Maybe you will. But you gotta feel nasty if you go do the nasty with a nastiest lot lizard and then you get back to your normal self. You gotta feel disgusted. Because I'm trying to tell you, once you bust that nut, ain't nothing else the same. Either if I like you, then we cool. If I don't like you, I'm disgusted. So you got the lot lizard hopping out your truck. Do you not feel ashamed about yourself? I'm just asking, bro. I'm trying to see something, bro. Because those of y'all that's buying the lot lizards be having the women think, look, this is what I'm talking about. Look, he trying to park, right? And look at the goofy ass nigga right there. Now he giving himself more work. That could never be me. For one, he blindsided, which is wild. Look at this shit. He gonna hit it. Hit that shit. Look at this guy. See, he would have to move that shit, bro. I'm not doing that. I would have not thought, yo, bro, you gotta move this shit. What you doing? Yeah, that would have been me. I'm sorry. That would have been me. You gotta move this shit, bro. I'm not doing that. You in the middle of the way. I'm not doing that, bro. And if you don't drive, you understand. Y'all understand the frustration. But most of y'all drive, so y'all get it. That shit is annoying. You do goofy ass shit like that. While you there, you got all these spots. You ain't gotta be there. Too much activity. Where I'm at, yo? Too much activity. Oh yeah, I've been on Brunswick. Too much activity going on for my life. I ain't gonna lie. Too much activity going on. I'm about to slide from here anyway, though. Yeah, I got some shit to do. Y'all know I got some shit to do. I stay with some shit to do. I don't know how most of y'all, and plus it's Saturday too. Look, it's Saturday. It's nice as shit outside. You see the sky's blue. Ain't I'm done for the day. Ain't no way I can sit still and just stay in the truck and put in thumbs. When the game start on later, I'll be, you know, I'll be zooted up and all that. You know, I'll be chilling. I'm back to the lot list. Where they at? Hold up. Unless you getting paid easy, I've seen that. Chris said, Bonnie Easy said, I feel you because I wear fragrance every day. It matters. So you already know what's up. Staying fresh remind me of being home. You know what I'm saying? They disappeared. I don't see them anywhere. There you go. Who said that? I don't see them neither. Muscle Boy 01. I don't see them. Not that like I'm looking. You dig what I'm saying? But there was a point in time where I would pull up and I would see that shit, bro. Somebody said they online now. Maybe they are, but I don't know what website. They online now. So y'all just riding through the towns, got the Lot Lizard website. Oh, y'all cold. Oh, y'all cold. Y'all riding through the town with the Lot Lizard website? That's crazy. Hey, if I gave you an idea, there you go. Create your website that's only for truck drivers. You only could log in if you're a truck driver and they got net butt, Lot Lizards, and massage parlors, you know, the tanker yankers. Yeah, go get the yank going on. All right, listen. I'd rather that than a Lot Lizard. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'd rather go get the tanker yanker. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a tanker yanker. I'd rather that than having a Lot Lizard touch me. Leave that. They gonna have to pay me, bro. I ain't even exaggerating. I think I'll be bullshit when I say that. It costs a fee. It costs you a fee, girl. It costs you a fee. Get up out of here. Young Marv TV said, did you ever take your old lady with you in the truck? My old lady, well, at the time, when we were together, yeah, it wasn't far though. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't far. It was like, I remember, I'll tell you exactly what it was, because it was a wild ass load. That shit paid me all the bread, bro. It paid me all the bread. It was, because she lived in Brooklyn, so I had to pick up the truck. Well, obviously, I was in Brooklyn already, and they had a load. This is when I do power only. They had a load in Manhattan. The trailer, it was a generator just sitting on some road that nobody wanted to go get it, yo. Nobody wanted to go get it. And they asked me, yo, KB, you want to go get this load? I'm like, I was just paying. I'm like, damn, paying that much to go in? They was like, yeah, nobody wanted it because they showed me the block where it was at. It made sense nobody didn't want that shit. But yeah, that's the only time she ever came on the road. It wasn't crazy. It was just back and forth. Yo, look, man. As much of that, it seemed like a good thing or it sound good to have somebody that you riding with in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, after you done do a few times, bro, look. The only way it worked for me is if that person understand that you could be with somebody and you could not be with somebody at the same time. What I mean by that? If you with me, you gotta be able to live in your brain and not make it feel like I ain't talking to you because I'm upset or shit is awkward. You know what I'm saying? I like to be quiet sometimes, bro. And if somebody don't understand that, nah, you can't ride with me. This guy don't want to just shut up sometimes. It's not the fact that, me and you are at odds or I don't want to have a conversation with you. Right now, it's quiet time. You know what I'm saying? Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just live in your brain, you do your thing, I do my thing, and then the truck stop, cool, we can talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk about something. That's it. But I can't do it though. I get annoyed, man. I get annoyed. And it ain't even with the person. It just be like with myself. Annoyed because I don't feel like talking. And when you do have company sometimes, you obviously gotta entertain the person to some degree, right? You just can't be ignored. Unless they gotta understand it. And it takes some time to get that understanding. Had somebody once tell me like, you don't really rock with me. Why I don't rock with you? Oh, cause you don't call me like that. I don't call nobody like that. But she don't understand. She don't understand. I don't call nobody like that, bro. I ain't the type of person that I call you every day. I don't need to talk to you every day. I don't talk to nobody every day. There's not one person on this earth I speak to every day. Not one. This is another question, right? If you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, are you supposed to speak to her every day? Watch everybody say you better. If you have a girlfriend or a wife, do you feel obligated that you have to speak to her every day? Verbally. We ain't talking about text. Now, we ain't talking about if you're home. If you're home, you better speak to her, right? We're talking about if you're on the road. You're on the road. Do you feel like you got to speak to her every day? If she said, listen, if you don't speak to me every day, it ain't going to work. Young Mall TV said, yeah. I think yeah too, because I feel like it's the only way it's gonna work. But that's my problem then, because I don't want to talk to somebody every day. You know what I'm saying? Not every day. There's a point in time where you doing have a conversation, you chop it up with somebody that you ain't speak to in a minute. Cause it's all love. Y'all gotta talk all the time, but when y'all do talk, it's all everything falls into place. Like you don't spoke every day. That's what it's about. But to feel obligated, I don't want to feel obligated to do a damn thing. I gotta want to. You see what I'm saying? So that's when you know you got somebody. When you actually want to. I don't want to have to call you because I feel like, damn, this is what she gonna be upset if I don't. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference, bro. So I guess I would rephrase that statement by saying, I don't think I ever met someone, as of late, I'll say that. Oh, my phone about to die. Shit, my shit ain't charging? I'll say, as of late, I haven't met anyone that I would say that I want to speak to every day. Every day. Like, I want to speak to every day. Nah. I haven't met nobody like that in a minute. I probably won't ever meet nobody like that in a minute. Probably won't ever meet nobody like that ever again in life. Because my mindset done changed. I don't see shit the same. Shit that matters to me is different now. So I probably would never get into that space. So if I never get into that space, maybe I would never be in that space. You know what I mean? I gotta change my ways, bro. Something wrong with me. Yes, something wrong with me. But it's okay. Just own it. You know what I mean? Just own it. As long as you ain't harming nobody, you alright. Will I am the trucker said, I just wanted to say, just hit me a lick, plus I've been saving up too. Car wreck money on the way. I already know what you mean, bro. Salute to you on that. Hey, when that money come, yeah. That shit work. I had one of those, and that shit came. Well, it happened way before when it did come, but when the money came, it was the perfect time. So I know what you mean, man. Salute to you on that when that shit come through. How Cranberry doing? Cranberry parked up, looking dusty, rusty, busty, and all that shit. But she parked up. And I really was thinking, I'm not putting her on the road. Look, I can easily go take 10 bands, 11 bands, or whatever it may take. I don't think it's gonna take that much to get her road ready. Cause the tires is good. Obviously the engine rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? The aesthetics, need some aesthetics. Like the windshield, I'm gonna have to change the windshield. What's the shit? What do they call that shit? The windshield gaskets. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that because the shit leak. Minor. You know, the aesthetics of how the bumper, minor shit. So it probably ain't gonna take me about six, 7 bands to get it back road ready. You know, they throw a mattress in there, get a detail for the next person and all that. But it's just parked up, bro. I have no desire, no interest on putting on the road right now. For what? I know what's going on out here. It ain't gonna be a winning situation. It's gonna be headache. It's gonna be headache, but maybe some extra couple dollars here and there. I'd rather forget about that extra couple dollars and alleviate myself from the headache. You dig what I'm saying? Now, the headache makes more sense when the money's worth the headache. Right now, it ain't worth the headache. I know what the hell going on. When I'm out here moving and grooving and I'm seeing $2 without having to use a fucking magnifying glass to find it, damn, no $2, no nothing. When I don't have to do that, then I'll go ahead and put the truck on the road. But she chilling though, bro. She parked up. I ain't check on her in a minute though. I do need to go do that. I do need to go check in and make sure that they ain't keep stealing shit off the truck. I came out, I seen a wheel hub missing. Somehow, some way, maybe somebody took the wheel hub. Weirdest shit ever. Not the wheel hub, the shit that go on the front wheel, that shit that you put the oil in, that little cap. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit. It was missing. Maybe it been missing, or maybe somebody took it, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, man, that shit parked up, bro. A little asset, you know what I mean? Asset to sit there, put some couple dollars in pocket. That's for when the market turns around. I don't know when it's gonna turn around. Will it ever turn around? If you believe in history repeating itself, it absolutely will. You know what I'm saying? Just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. As long as you stay ready, bro. Stay ready so when that shit comes, when that time arrives, you in the game. You've been moving and grooving, you somewhere, but it ain't gonna be no time soon. I am one to even hype nobody up by saying it ain't gonna be no time soon. It ain't gonna be no time soon. Here's what it is. Still be able to find a way to make a couple dollars, bro. If somebody here drowning and all that, just because you're just probably in the wrong areas. If she don't speak, she's speaking to someone else. If she don't, she speaks to, alright, she don't speak to, yeah, you're right. I'm on TV, that's a fact. If you don't speak to her every, that's if you're in a relationship. I get all that. If you don't speak to her every day, she speaks to somebody else. But the reason for me to say that is, I've never been in a situation as of recent times where I actually wanted to speak to someone every day because I enjoyed the conversation or I like them that much. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I may want what, you know what I mean? I might want something from them. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta play the game. You talk on the phone, you know. Alright, cool conversation, not that bad. So before you know, you're on the phone 2 hours. Cause you riding up the road. When you riding up the road, you can talk on the phone for 2 hours and feel like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So now the person think you like him because you been on the phone that long and it's new to them. Damn, he had me on the phone all that time. Oh yeah, he must really like me. Not really realizing that I ain't got shit else to do. So I'm out there shooting the shit with you. I don't really like you like that. But now time done progressed, time done went on and all that. Now she like me like that. Now I don't want to talk on the phone because that time of me wanting to talk on the phone, it ain't that this week. You know what I mean? It ain't that this week. This week I'm in a different headspace and I don't want to talk. So now either missed signals or she think I'm playing. That's why it's important to have somebody to understand it, man. If you got somebody to understand it, you winning, bro. G80 Sean said, young, if she's talking to someone else or gotta worry about that, then she's not for me, point blank. Couldn't say it better myself. My thing is, too, if you doing something deliberately because you worried about losing your girl, she ain't yours in the first place, bro. If you worried about doing something or not doing something because you think that you're gonna lose the person that you're talking to, she already gone. It don't go that easy. It don't go that easy, especially when y'all tied in. When y'all locked in, it don't go that easy. So if you walking on thin ice, bro, then jump on that ice and get up out of there. Save yourself. Yeah, save yourself. Just go ahead and jump up in the air and jump down and land on that thin ass ice and break it. Cause eventually it's gonna shatter anyway. So just do it yourself, bro. Don't wait till she actually finds somebody that she actually like. Cause once a woman finds somebody she actually like, you gonna see how much she really don't like your ass. You gonna see. Man, yo, sometimes I just see certain situations from a distance and be like, yo, that ain't gonna turn out good. Yeah, that ain't gonna end good, bro. The Jeezy and that Asian girl. I knew that was gonna end good. Who couldn't see that? I don't need to know Jeezy personally. I don't need to know that girl, whatever her name is, Jeannie, whatever her name is, Jeannie Mai. For one, she wasn't good for she wasn't good for Jeezy, bro. Jeezy my guy. She wasn't good for Jeezy. Listen, man. How you gonna say that, KB? You don't know none of that. I got 2 eyes and I can see, man. And I know when you come from a certain type of cloth, there's a certain type that you need to stay away from. And she was that type. She was that type. And there's red flags all over the situation. What red flag did I hear from her? She said she like her meat white, but she like dark meat on the side. Don't let that shit go over your head, bro. Anybody say that to you, she's telling you exactly what she like. She like her meat white, but she like dark meat on the side. Jeezy, if you needed me to break that down, because it might be a double entendre for your ass, but you're a rapper, so you know what the hell she should mean. Oh yeah, she like to dibble and dabble with the niggas sometimes. Oh no. For the corporate world, I need to be with a white man. But when the lights is dark, yeah, come blow my back out. Yeah, that's what she said. But somehow, some way, he went to go marry her. It's crazy. I could never marry her because she got some fucked up feet. Oh yeah, it's important. If y'all want to hear, y'all think that ain't important, you lying. She has some ballerina dancing ass feet that play soccer after ballerina. After she a ballerina, she went to go play soccer. That shit look jacked up, bro. And that's a no-go. It's a no-go. When you get into that money, that's a no-go. You gotta be something like to look at, bro. Gotta be something you like to look at. It was a bad look for her, man. Sometimes you can see things from a distance and know, like, that ain't gonna work well. That ain't gonna turn out. And I said that on multiple occasions with multiple situations. When I seen my man Franklin, I only know him as Franklin. You know what I'm saying? From what do you call that shit? Snowfall. I only know my dude as Franklin. So when I seen him with L'Oreal Harvey, this ain't gonna turn out well. We do that. Come on, man. Well, they trying to get. Let me know if I'm still live. They're trying to get me out of here again. You know how they do. Let me know if I'm live still. They trying to get me out of here. I guess I'm talking too much again. Let me know if I'm still live. They're trying to get me going again. Let me know if I'm still live. They're trying to get me going again. They don't like when I get on here. I wonder if it just be me. Yo, when y'all be watching other live, do that for everybody else? Or is it just me? I don't be watching much live like that. I be catching the replays and all that. I don't really be catching it live all the time, but it seems like whenever I go live, my shit want to disconnect. I don't understand what the hell am I doing wrong, bro? What am I doing wrong? Oh, Young Marv, appreciate the game, Young Marv. Alright. You know what I'm saying? So he like what he like. But it ain't about the race of the person. It's the character. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about the race. But if he grew up in Asia, I ain't never heard that. I knew he was born in South Carolina. I don't know how the hell he got to Asia. But I ain't read his book. But if you read his book, so you know. So maybe he got a thing for Asian girls, which is cool. But me just seeing that person's character from the outside made me know that, okay, it ain't gonna work. And like I said, I pay attention to what people say. You know what I'm saying? I pay attention to what people say. And when she said that wild shit, that let me know, like, I'm supposed to just be tapping that and sending it on her way. Ain't no marrying that. For what? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something, bro. So this YouTube. I got the hotspot joint, and that don't do nothing. I got it. That's all I be playing my Xbox on, bro. I got that shit. Crazy. I'm gonna see Jeezy this Friday at the casino in Rockford. That's what's up. Ask that nigga that question for me, bro. One of one, so now it's just me. Alright, so it's just me. I don't know why my servers do that. I don't get it. But whenever I get on here, they always want to get me out of here. And I ain't talking about none of the other shit I could be talking about, like my Uncle Trump. You know when I talk about Uncle Trump, they want gump. I ain't gonna talk about him. I'm gonna let him rock, cause he doing what he supposed to be doing. Alright, so in Oklahoma, I don't know if y'all been up on game what's going on. I try to tap in on everything, especially in the field that we in. So in Oklahoma, supposedly there's a bill on the table that's trying to ban non-English speakers from driving in that state. And I know it may seem like it ain't a big deal, but it's a huge deal when you think about this. If you run in the roads long enough, you know what Oklahoma passes through what? What's that? That's a 40? You know how important the 40 is. So just imagine all the foreigners coming from the west side, because they like to drive. They just follow miles. They're not doing anything strategically, right? They just follow miles. So they on that 40 on the regular. So just imagine they passing through Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's just on a blitz every day. And in what they're trying to pass, in the law that they're trying to pass, they're trying to give you a fine no more, because that's what it is. It's just a fine for them. Now they're trying to put you out of service and impound the truck. That's gonna change the game. Remember, you heard it first, bro. Or if you heard somewhere else, maybe you heard it second. Or maybe you heard it when I break it down in the way that we talk. If they able to get that shit passed, it's gonna affect a lot of the non-speaking, English-speaking people from driving through Oklahoma, and you gotta get on that 40. So just imagine you can't get on that 40 to Oklahoma, you gotta go all the way around. That shit's gonna take a big chunk out of your trip. That's what I'm saying. So all it takes is an important state like that, just because of the route that you try and get to where you need to go. If that state do it, it's gonna be a trickle down effect. It's gonna happen, bro. Just be patient, man. Just stay positive, be patient. It's gonna happen. It has to, because it's on the radar of too many places. Arkansas too. It's on the radar of too many officials right now. So just know that's gonna happen. So get all your ducks in a row. Alright? Just don't do it before your time. If you do it before your time and it doesn't work out, then that's gonna lead to the title of the video. Like, nah, wait. Who told them to do that shit? Who told you to do that shit? Don't be the title of the video, bro. Don't be the title. You gonna know it's time, because everybody gonna be talking about it. You know how hard it's gonna be for people to be, especially that's been running the road, to be like, yo, you know how hard it's gonna be for us to not talk about this shit? You gonna know when it's right. Everybody gonna be talking about it. Just like how everybody talk about when shit not going good, everybody gonna talk about it when shit going good. There's gonna be money coming all over the place. Everybody throwing money. It's a matter of time though. Have your ducks in a row. My man ain't got no bumper, but he got the bumper guard on. Well, that's unique. That's special. No bumper with a bumper guard. He getting all the money though. You know what I'm saying? When I got in the truck, and the older dudes used to be like, yo, when you see them dudes with the beat up truck and all that, they getting all the money. It makes sense. It makes sense. You ain't got no truck payment. You keep your money to yourself, and you probably just keep the engine together. You ain't worried about the aesthetics. But I like to ride clean, bro. I like to ride clean. Keep it together. Maybe that'll fix the freight. It's gonna fix the freight, bro. It has to. Because that's the biggest problem in it right now. That's the biggest problem in it right now, is the fact that we in competition with the people that don't need as much as you and I. Now, let's take it to the street real quick. If you out there, you out there doing your thing, moving and grooving, and you ain't taking no shorts, ever. I need that whole dub. Come with the whole dub or the whole dime. I need that. If you don't come with that, don't come around here. But you got old Billy up the road. He taking shorts all day. Where you think they going? unless your work is that much more pure to where they gonna pay that extra, they going down the block. Ain't nothing to talk about. Why would I go to you, KB? You don't never want to take no shorts, bro. I'm short $1. You don't want to take it, but they gonna go up the road. They gonna go get it. Same thing in trucking space, bro. You got people that's taking them shorts. They taking them shorts. You not taking no shorts, but everybody else taking shorts. So what that leave you to do? Do nothing, do something else, or partake and take some shorts here and there. You just gotta know when you take your shorts. The base number should be $2. Should be $2, because that's where we at right now. At one point in time it was $2.50. At one point in time it was damn near $3. Damn near $3. Right now your base number should be $2. Should be $2, bro. Anything less than that, if you gotta take shorts here and there, I understand it, because sometimes you do gotta take shorts. Like for instance, this load that brought me down here to Florida, only reason I took it because it's going to Jacksonville. Jacksonville ain't that far in Florida, so you could bounce back out real quick, like I'm gonna do tomorrow. Bounce right back out. Jacksonville ain't that far. So the shit, I need $2, but it was paying me $1.95. That's a short. I don't want to take the short, but it's a short. So fuck, yeah, I'll take that. You just gotta program your mind like, all right, cool. I'm gonna make it up on the back end. I'm gonna make sure that the next load that I'm on doesn't have that much of a deadhead, so I can recoup some of that short that I took. You gotta play with your mind, bro. Pause. You gotta think like that. You gotta think like that. All right, cool. I took a short, so I gotta make sure I find a load that got 0 to very little deadhead. I can't go ahead and take that load that got 200 deadhead miles, or $150 deadhead miles, and they ain't paying you over $2 all miles. Hey, you gotta hustle, bro. It ain't just drive. It ain't just pick it up and go no more. No. It ain't no pick up and go no more. If you don't know how to hustle, or if you don't know your numbers, or if you don't know what makes sense, it's gonna be tough out here for you. It's gonna be tough out here for you. You know what I mean? So know your numbers and learn how to hustle a little bit, bro. Learn how to hustle. Of all my best spots, just lost most of their cooks. Yo, I be thinking about that too, man. And I don't want them to come through and mess up my area when it comes to like my mechanic, man. Cause I don't speak English like that. You know what I mean? My man is wild though and all that. I'm just hoping they don't come over there with the sweep. You know what I mean? Don't come over there with the sweep, man. The feds did the sweep and took all my people. Threw him up in an ice truck and got him out of there. I'm hoping that ain't the case, man. That's selfish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is. I want my foreigners to stay where they at. You know what I mean? Stay where y'all at. I'm worried about the ones that's on the road. I'm trying to tell you, you can't look in the truck driver's face and not see somebody that don't speak proficient English like how you and I speak. It's out of control. I used to think about it and see it, but now since it's a topic of conversation, you see it more than ever, bro. Like, it's really a thing. Don't think it ain't a thing. It's really a thing. It ain't a shortage of drivers. It's a shortage of American drivers. Don't get it twisted. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. I'm talking about, I'm at the fuel island. I look to my left. I look to my right. I look behind the truck. I look behind the truck. If it ain't the Ethiopians to this way, it's my dudes with the Talibans and the long beards. And if it ain't them, the little Asian dude. If it ain't them, it's the Russian. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And it wouldn't be a problem if everybody was eating the way that we supposed to. You and I know what we supposed to be getting. We know that. They just taking what they could get because they happen to be in this space. It's a beautiful space to be in. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful space for them to be in. Everybody got the same birthday, January 1st of whatever year. That's just crazy, man. But it makes sense for the big corporations to not want that to be a thing. It makes sense. They're trying to work us out of the game, man. That's what it is. But shit gonna be shaking. Don't worry about it. Speak that shit to existence, man. Lower your overhead as low as possible. I don't want to say where I got my truck from because it's kind of steep. But luckily, I don't have too many responsibilities at home, so I'm straight. That's a big thing, Q. Yo, that's a big thing. If your overhead is crazy, you gotta be mindful, bro. Be mindful. We in 2025 right now, man. And I'm gonna be real. Things are not the same like how they once was. Like let me ask you this question. Because I meet women whether just shooting the shit or just talking. And I understand where some of them coming from, right? In 2025, if you like mid-20s, late 30s, or mid-20s to early 30s, right? If you mid-20s, early 30s, and you ain't got no kids, I understand your desire or eagerness to want some. Because I feel like all women, if you're able to give birth, you should. So it's an emotional decision, right? It's emotional with their heart. Now, men, a lot of us, if you in that same age bracket, that ain't really on your mindset like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it ain't really like that. Why? Obviously, because our biological clock has no effect on whether we do it now or when we do it when we're 60. Right? It doesn't matter. But it gets a little convoluted when you talking to somebody and that's their main focus, bro. Like, do you not see the world, shorty? Do you not see how rough it is out here? And that's your focus? I don't know, man. But I also understand where they're coming from. They want to reproduce. I have no interest. None whatsoever, bro. Because most men, we already know it's going to be on us. You know it's going to be on us. Come on, bro. You know it's going to be on us, man. We're going to have to take the brunt of the... Come on, man. That's if you care. Now, if you don't care, I guess it don't matter. It don't matter if you don't care. But that's a responsibility in these times where I just think is irresponsible. That's an irresponsible responsibility during these times. If your money not funny, then disregard what I'm saying. But if your money's funny, I don't think that should be on the forefront of your mind, bro. I really don't think so. But you can't tell nobody that you talking to that. Nah, hell nah. They're going to hit you with the don't stop, don't stop. If you're on your bad boy shit, you don't stop, won't stop. Yeah, we already know what 2026 is going to be for you. More difficult than 2025. Very simple. You do the math. She hit you with the, don't stop, don't stop. And you listen. Bad decision. Bad decision, bro. Bad decision. We are logical thinkers. You know what I'm saying? We thinking with our brain more than not. And if you ain't thinking with your brain in those moments, you'll feel it later on in life. Immediately too. Immediately. I forgot what company the dude was working at, but somehow his paycheck went viral. He was a truck driver. He had 3 kids on his child support. 3 kids. Each kid got like $214. Y'all probably seen this shit because that popular YouTube truck ass dude posted this shit. So 3 kids, all 3 of his kids get $214 out of his check. 246 and 214. So y'all do the rest, right? You add the rest. So then there's $700. Taxes. Other shit that they deducted out of it, left the man with about like $78 check. Now 78 to 100 and change, and he made like 1,600. Yeah, he made like 1,600. Where does that make sense to you in your brain at? For you to not think about yourself more than any other thing in that moment. How does that not make you feel like, yo, bro, I gotta worry about myself, bro. I gotta focus on myself. How does it not do that? That's just like ridiculous, bro. That's just ridiculous, man. And me, good thing for me, I'm a observant learner. I just observe and learn. That's how I got in trucking. I ain't go to truck driving school. I know I said that before. I ain't never go. I was able to watch and learn. Watch and learn. So I sit there and I watch and learn other people go through their foolishness. Bad decisions all around the board, bro. Bad decisions. But you use other people's experiences to prevent you from going through the same shit. Bad decisions. Now, if your heart want what your heart want, then don't listen to nothing I'm saying. Don't listen to nothing I'm saying. It don't matter. I'm just speaking from how I see shit. That's all I can do. Bad decision 2025, bro. Bad decision. It ain't the time. It ain't the time. Would you date or marry a woman with kids? A woman gotta have kids. Listen, this is why I guess I ain't say this. Any woman that I entertain on a serious level, you gotta have a kid or 2. got her. Then I ain't got nothing for you. Oh yeah, you better have one or two. Yeah, you better have one or two. Preferably two. And preferably one of each sex. One boy, one girl. And then you in the game. As long as everything else click. But if you ain't got that, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully you don't care about it. If you don't care about it, we locked in. But you can't hit me with that, oh, I'm not sure. If you're not sure, in my brain, that's no. It ain't gonna happen. So you either come with the, yes, I do, and then I already know that, okay, exit door left, let me find the door exit, so when I'm ready to slide, I can slide. All right, I see the door over there, I see one door over there. All right, cool. But when shit get a little too, I got 1, 2 on them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go. But yeah, for me, it gotta be that. It gotta be that, or it ain't gonna work. Cause look, I'm an old head now, right? Yeah, I'm proud to say that I'm an OG out here, young OG out here, and fortunately for me, or unfortunate, depending on how you want to look at it, I still attract young women, man. Not on no Shannon Sharp shit. Not on that. Well, sometimes, but not. I don't partake in the wild shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't partake in the wild shit. But I still attract, fairly young ones. And they at the starting stage of wanting to begin their life. You know how that goes. And I gotta be running like Jonathan Major from them. I gotta get out of there. Nah, I gotta run like I'm getting chased by that white woman like I'm Jonathan Major. I gotta go. Because only that's gonna happen is I'm gonna waste your time and you gonna think you can change my mind. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Plenty of times that happen. Oh, you never know. I do know. Because all I think about is self-preservation. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I also think about how can I make things easier. Not only for myself, but for, people that may be around me. How do I make things easier? And there's no way in my brain computing that, reproducing at this point in time makes anything easier. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't see how it makes anything easier. I'm all about making my life easier. I'm at the second half of life. Yeah, it's all about easiness for me. Easiness. Let's keep it easy, bro. They keep it stress-free. Because I can just imagine. And I hate to think about this shit, but it just popped in my brain. Like, old buddy that crashed out, ain't nobody know what he's going through for real. Like, yeah, he might have been mentally, but it might have been shit back at home, bro. Like, it was just too much. Too much, bro. I can't afford all this shit, bro. I'm trying. I just can't. And then you just want to crash out. If I know that's a possibility, I just stay away from it, bro. And hopefully you do too. You pay attention to what you don't want or what you don't want to be a part of, and you take all the necessary measures to avoid it being that. You don't want that, bro. You don't want to be thinking like, damn, man, why I did this shit? Now you thinking about it after. Nah, think about it before, man. Think about it before. Strategic thinking. Alright? Every move you make gotta be strategic, man. Even when I do shit, I know what I'm thinking, but I gotta catch up to the actual action. I know what I'm thinking, but let me catch up to the action. Oh yeah, you ain't gonna do that. Alright, let me start to behave what I know what my mind is telling me what it's gonna be like. You gotta get, try. It sounds crazy. I know it sounds ridiculous. What the fuck this nigga talk about? It makes sense to me, bro. Sometimes you can be overcalculated. That's the thing. You can be overcalculated for sure. Hell yeah. But I'd rather be over than under. I'd rather overcount than undercount. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to re-up and all that, you counting, you come up short, you might get hand up. But you counting and you overcount, and you gonna be like, oh bro, you hold that back. And then he's solid, gave you back. So, rather overcount than undercount. What about how you wanna look at it, bro? Bullseye says she been to Schneider. Oh yeah, you must be new over here. Yo, salute to you on the check in. Yeah, but I started out with Schneider like 8 years ago, bro. 8 years ago. It was a good decision, bro, because like I said, I ain't go to truck driving school, so they trained me over there. So if it wasn't for Schneider, I'd probably still be taking down telephone poles. Yeah, I'd probably still be hitting some shit. They got me together. Yeah, they got me together over there. So if you're over there, hopefully, you running it up, you doing your thing over there. Seems like these niggas got a company driver mindset. Any owner-operator will tell you, try to run less miles for more revenue. Niggas still doing 4,500 miles, spending all that money in fuel. That's real shit and it's ridiculous. Alright? I don't drive no 4,500 miles. I don't know how long that would take. I don't know if I ever drove 4,500 miles ever in life in a week, ever. I do 8 a day, man. So whatever that is, unless I'm trying to go home, then I'll push it. But 8 a day, I set up my situation to where 8 a day makes sense. 8 to 9, and if you do that regularly, I don't gotta take no reset. I never had to been forced to take a reset in like so long, bro. Like, if you running like that, you don't need to take a reset, but when you slacking, bro. You out here, you 13 hours in the sleeper. You know what I'm saying? You got Pornhub on the TV and you wildin'. And you ain't on your game. You supposed to be out here working, bro. Yeah, you out here for the money. And that doesn't matter, all right? And at the same time, it's fun doing it. Me, I have fun doing this shit. And it does. I guess it's not for everybody's personality. Now, if you need other people around for you to have a good time, then this ain't gonna work. I have a jam by myself. Yeah, if I had a camera on their head, I'd be like, oh yeah, something wrong with this nigga. I'd be, having a damn good time out here. And I think it has a lot to do with me like driving the truck that I'm in. That matters too. So if you like driving your equipment, you have more of a good time. So if you driving your equipment and you worried and shit like, damn, I might not, I'm thinking something's off and all that, then it might, you sitting there tense. But me, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. She drive the way it's supposed to. Now, we ready for when things go left anyway. You stay prepared for that. Gotta have your lawyer money. That's how you look at it. You gotta have your real money, bro. If you ain't got your real money, you out here free balling. Don't be out here free balling, but that's an uncomfortable feeling. You go ahead and try to work. Look, you go ahead and try to wear jeans without boxes. That's what it's like being out here driving with no reserves. Go put on some dungarees, the tight ones. Yeah, go put on the tight dungarees and walk around in them shits in 90 degrees weather. Right? Walk around in them shits, free balling. That's what it's like out here driving in trucks and you ain't got no reserves. That's what it's like. Uncomfortable feeling, bro. And you winging it. You winging it. Shit might go left for you and they be like, listen, somehow, some way the wind blew your pants down, now your ass is out. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. I'm trying to tell you. 15 bands minimum. I know the big ballers gonna tell you have 25. The ones that have been in it long enough, they got the bread. They got their bread already. They're gonna tell you, 20, 25. That's what they're gonna hit you with. But coming from somebody that understand, 15, you alright. Keep a little 15 to the side, you alright. You know what I'm saying? And don't ever stop throwing on it though. Stop throwing on it, and you out the game. You out the game. It's crazy that how some people understand that though. It's crazy. I understand to some degree, but you gotta know what you into, man. Big ass shit ain't nothing cheap on these shit, bro. So when you break down the numbers, do you making company driver money? That's why the same company drivers make more or equal to owner opposite true. I think it depends on where that company driver works. Me, I pay myself less than less than company driver money. I don't need to pay myself for shit. I take care of what I need to take care of, then I throw myself a couple dollars, but the business got all the money. You know what I'm saying? The business keep the money. Am I making company money? I'm making less than company money. Yes. I'm making less. Me, personally, making less than company money. That's a fact. But if I need to dibble and dabble into that account and go cash out, that's what I will go do. But that's not what I'm in the need to. Matter of fact, a couple weeks I will do that. I ain't gonna lie. In a couple weeks I'm gonna go cash out on some shit. But for the most part, man, keep all the money there, bro. I don't need it for nothing, man. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm grateful I don't need it right now. I'm grateful. I still buy my little things here and there to make me feel like a human and all that. But that's the worst thing, man. To be working every day and not splurge on yourself or buy things for yourself. And you just work and you feel like for what? I'm doing this for what? Don't be, if you feel like that, man, go cash out on something, man. Go buy something you want, man. Go buy some boxes for them dungarees you're wearing without them drawers. Go do that. Get comfortable again, you know what I'm saying? And you out here riding around ass cheeks, quenched up in them dungarees, pulled up to your fucking belly button. Don't be out here like that. It's ugly. And nobody gonna help you neither. Well, if you with a company, they might hold you down, but that's if you with a company that'll hold you down. Wranglers with no drawers is crazy work. What? That's diabolical business, bro. That's not, and to be a black man doing that is out of this world. You know white people do all the time. No offense, white people, but I know that's what y'all want. You know what I mean? No drawers. No drawers with jeans? That's crazy. I know everybody might do this back in the days once in a while. If you're a woman, don't worry about this. But if you You a dude, you done zipped up your shit one time. Just imagine no drawers. Oh shit. That brought me back to childhood though. I remember that zipping up and it was an accident. You know what I'm saying? It was a whack. It was an accident. Yeah, being a grown ass man doing that is out of this world, bro. Business get all the money, smart man. There you go. Like maybe that's what people missing. I don't know, but that should be the easiest part. Like put, you know what I'm saying? If you're not buying some shit, what you need the money for right now? Put that shit away, bro. Take care of what you need to take care of. But then and we gotta also keep in mind some people have unnecessarily high overheads. If you got unnecessarily high overheads, then you know I get it. But don't make no more overheads, man. Don't make no more overheads. Don't make no more liabilities. Just acquire assets and find the happiness in that, man. Find the joy within that. Whatever that may be. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what keeps people going. Maybe you know, being responsible for other humans. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what keeps people going. Whatever keeps you going, that's what it gotta be. So maybe you enjoy that part of your life, you know? And you just want to keep doing that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe like Boozy. Yeah, well, Boozy like, 40, just had a newborn. Good for him. But I heard some bad news about Boozy though, man. Yo, and I was looking at his face too. Look, I know black people for the most part, when we age gracefully, man. You know what I'm saying? We look good. Boozy, you look fucked up, bro. Call it what it is. You don't look right, my guy. You don't look right. And they're saying that his health may be deteriorating again, so I would hate for 2025 be the year that he check out. Cause I was looking at it, I was like, bro, you look like you still on that shit. He say he clean. But you look bad, bro. Yeah, Boozy out here looking crazy, man. I like Boozy though. And stress could be another thing too. Don't allow stress to get you like that. Business gotta have at least 60. See, there go Terrence letting you know he a big boy. He said business gotta have at least 60. Now, if I'm gonna be real, right? I could almost guarantee there's probably like 1% of owner operators driving these roads that got at least 60,000 in the bank. What y'all think about that? I will put some money up on it that there's less than 1% of owner operators that got 60 bands sitting in that account. The most I ever seen, I'll share this with y'all, because it's trucking, you know what I'm saying? It's legal. The most I ever seen at one time from the trucking shit that I had in my account from all business, because I got I got 2 business checking accounts, 2 business savings accounts, then I got my personal account. So that's 5 accounts. So I don't count my personal account, because if they want to see my personal account, I belong on welfare. You dig what I'm saying? I need some food stamps, I need all that. But the most I ever seen at one time with this trucking shit with all my business accounts was over 100. That's a fact. That was a fact. That's when I went to go cash out on the red eye. I was like, oh, I'm doing too good out here. And I gotta give the tax man 15 bands? Oh, no. Let me go live a little bit. That's why I did that. 100 at one time. That was all legal shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good feeling, you know, that it's not that you could make 6 figures, that you actually have 6 figures to your disposal. That was a good feeling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Am I there now? Hell no. Hell no. I gotta get back there, bro. And that's not counting, the safety net. Cause you gotta have the crypto and the savings. If you ain't got the crypto and the savings, I don't know, bro. I don't even count that money. I don't even think about that money other than when I'm checking to see how bad I'm doing. I don't even think about that money, bro. Throw a couple $200 over there, forget about it, man. Cause I'm trying to tell you, we owe, bro. We owe, and I already know most of my people that tap in with me, we in the same bracket, from 35 to about 45. That's what most of my audience is. You know what I'm saying? So we owe, bro. And we ain't got that much time to be out here freeballing. Then we ain't got no time. Make sure you got a couple dollars, bro. Looking at this wasp trying to get up in here. This shit. I got stung by a wasp before. That shit's not pleasant. That shit stung me right here. I know this shit happened to y'all before too. You've been driving and all that, and you got your window open, and then you got for some reason bees die. They get hit, They get hit by the windshield, and then they come up in here, and then you look down, but you're driving, and you think, oh yeah, he dead. Next thing you know, you see the shit moving. Oh yeah, that happened. The wasp, I thought the wasp died. I looked down, he wasn't moving. I was like, he probably just knocked out. He dead. 15 minutes later, I talk about a pain that you can't even describe. And I was on the phone the whole time, so I was shocked. I'm like, yo, what the hell was that? But yeah, that shit got me right here. Swolled up crazy. Yeah, got bit by a wasp. Yeah, only got bit by a bug, well, a bee and a wasp, one of each time. And that shit was like a different type of sting. I know y'all been through that shit. Somehow, somebody, they get up in there. The best friend ever said 50, so he said he got 50 sitting on. Either you had 50 or that's the most you ever seen at one time. Clarify for the people. If you got 50 and you own the Oppen, you doing damn good out here. You know what I'm saying? You're doing real good because you got what you need to cover if the engine decide to blow up. Because you know that's going to run you if you got good mechanic about 19 to 22, 23. And if you're going to get got like I got, they're going to run you about 26, 27. I ain't know no better. I paid my dues, so now I know. Alright? I know I have to drop 26 one time. Woo! 26 is gone. Just think about you doing all this driving to stack up that money. All it takes is a millisecond. Woo! Gone. That hurt, bro. That hurt. But yeah, if you sitting on 50, you doing alright. You doing alright. I ain't gonna lie. Terrell said crypto for sure. Invest into stock, you'll be alright. Invest into something. Got put your money somewhere. You know what I mean? You can't just have it sitting in the bank. Have it sitting in the bank. Well, you can have, you know, the money that you need sitting in the bank, you know, that's going, you know, your everyday situation, but gotta have something that you don't need, man, right now. And I think, yo, I seen this saying, this stat that I don't think a lot of people realize. This shit is crazy, and I meant to bring this up. Yo, I read this stat. It says it's only 1%. Just think about how crazy this is. It's only 1% of all working people, 1% of all working people that make more than, I want to say, it was like 35,000. Let's think about that shit. Now, it's not 1% in the United States, but it's in the world, so I know that changes things. But 30,000? There's not one job in America that you can work the minimum wage for and be able to have a 2-bedroom apartment. There's not one place in this world, well, in the United States, I ain't gonna say the world, but in the United States, where you can work minimum wage and be able to afford a 2-bedroom apartment. So that means in the ghettos of Chirac, Gary, Indiana, Bronx, New York, definitely not the Bronx, I don't know why I said the Bronx, Detroit, them ran down places, you can't go there and go get those minimum wage jobs and have a 2-bedroom apartment. That's crazy, bro. I don't understand how people be making it, man. I be really thinking like, yo, those that don't own anything, those don't have anything, those, like, what are y'all doing? Like, how does it work? And you know what would be crazy too? You'll meet a woman and she'll be like, oh, nah, I can't do no roommates. We got a roommate. Nah, we can do. Nah, I don't want no man that got a roommate. The shorty is messed up out here, bro. It's messed up out here. Not everybody can afford their own place. You know what I'm saying? It's real messed up out here. So for a woman to tell a man that, that's like a slap in the face, bro. And here's the thing. You probably can afford your apartment, but you just being smart about it at the time. Instead of paying $1,500, let me just link up with my cousin or my homie, and we gonna split that down the middle. Boom, $750. So now I'm able to save that $750. She don't see the bigger picture. She worrying about the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? That's why I feel like we should never, ever accept what we don't want when it comes to them. Because they ain't gonna accept what they don't want. Now, if you in there, she might let you slide because you're already in there. Alright, you fell on hard times, like cool. So you might get the grandfather then pass. But you holler back, go holler at shorty, and she find out you got a roommate. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Especially if you're over 30. Now you in your 20s, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That guy got a little And, you know, a few 20-year-old joints, you know what I mean? They ain't they 20s, they got roommates, it's all good. But you 30 plus and you a man with a roommate, good luck, bro. And I'm not just here talking shit, you know, I'm just telling you what I hear from outside. Good luck. They don't want no parts of that. Y'all know I ain't bullshitting. Y'all know I ain't bullshitting. Grown ass women ain't going for you having a roommate, because the last thing they want to do is sneak and get piped down. They want to be as loud as they want to be. They don't want to sneak. Oh, no, they don't want to hold it. They don't want to cover their mouth and all that. It's even worse if you talking about your roommates with your mom. You know you out the game. You know you out of here. You know you out of here. You talk about you roommates with your mom, please. Nobody buying that. No woman in this earth is believing that. Alright? And there's no such thing. Either you live with your mom or your mom live with you. Somebody ain't paying. Alright? Mom living with you is one thing. When you live with moms, that's tough. I had 2 wasps in one day. I was in Texas. So you know what I'm saying. So you know I ain't bullshit. That's a real thing. Vonnie EC say he paid off his truck. Salute to you on that. Overhead gotta be low now. The best friend ever says most I've seen at one time bounce. Oh, that's what you seen at one time. Or you bouncing back. All right, cool. That's still good, bro. You know what I'm saying? You still good. I need and when you see a number one time, like anything under that doesn't impress you. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't impress you. Now you see a bank account. If you had 100 in there, you see a bank account, you got 20. For most people, better believe that's great. Most people ain't got 20 bands in the account. That's why we got to be appreciative of ourselves that you got 20 in your account. You in your heart, you like, bro, this ain't enough. But somebody else feel like they're a millionaire. So, you know what I'm saying? It all about where you looking at it from. It all depends. Situational. Alright, but just know that you ain't, you know, you got 20 somewhere, you alright, bro. You more than alright. Even if you got credit card debt and all that other shit. I don't pay attention to none of that. I just pay what I need to pay at time because we in a country where they can't pay their own bills. So you worrying about that, don't let that shit stress you out. We in America, they got goddamn debt that they can't even pay off. What the hell y'all worrying about my debt? Why y'all worrying about my little $150 student loans that I choose not to pay sometimes, and y'all got all this debt that y'all can't even pay? I'm just saying. Don't let that shit stress you out, bro. I know damn sure I won't let none of that shit stress me out. And my thing is, when it comes to certain creditors, if you can't take it, you won't get it. Alright? IRS is the only one I don't play with. They'll come get their shit. Young Marv, nah, that shit gone, bro. Then you just got it here, or then you been here the whole time. That shit gone. The thing about that is, too much of the attention that I have no desire to want. I don't want nigga attention. Better yet, I don't want YN attention. And that's what you get when you ride around with that. It doesn't matter if you in a Hemi, Scatty, Hellcat, and especially the red eye, wild body. It's too much, bro. It's too much. And that's something that I didn't really take into account. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. And I never do it to try to like this fear, right? It's not a fear in my heart type of thing. It's I'm trying to save myself from doing some shit that I know that will eventually happen. Sometimes you gotta think for the other person. Sometimes you're so intelligent, bro. Sometimes you're so smart that you gotta think for the other person that doesn't know any better. See what I'm saying? You gotta think for the other person sometimes, and that's what it came to with that. Cause I know I kid you not, I know for sure somebody would have got sent up, either me or them. Somebody would have went, cause it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen. I'm trying to tell you, it was gonna happen. Cause it's not a place that I'm not gonna go if I want to go. And I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going. It's about being wise. That's a fact. Who said that? Rig and Company. It's about being wise, man. It's about being fair. Sometimes you just gotta know, like, yo, let me not go over there because I know them goofy ass niggas be acting up, and I know I'm not going, bro. When you get to a certain age, you know you're a young punk. You little young ass. You know what I'm saying? You're a young punk, but you got them. You know what I'm saying? You out there with the toys. So, and you play Grand Theft Auto, and you listen to NBA YoungBoy, right? So you got all these things going on in your brain. So now you tough. Now you tough. You invincible. And I got so much to lose and you got all this time to sit down in the cell and be somebody's girlfriend. You know what? Let me be more smart and save you from yourself. Let me save you from yourself. Because if I try to talk to you and give these words and this knowledge, you ain't gonna take heed to it. Oh, shut your old ass up, bro. You don't know nothing. That's what they gonna tell me. You right. My bad, bro. My bad, bro. You right. You right. And then go about your way. But when you try to stay in it, you gotta be in it. You gotta be in it, cause you still look how you look. They can tell you a little older, right? But they still, alright, you a little older, but I ain't got no respect for my elders anyway. So what's up? Yeah, that's a nice car, bro. What's up? Let me hear that thing whine. I got tired of hearing that shit too. Yo, let me hear that shit whine, yo. Let me hear that shit whine. Stay your young ass away from my car, fool. Get your ass up out of here. I remember I was in New York riding around in that shit. I was with my homie at the time. And I always know when niggas try to be funny. You know what I'm saying? I know when you trying to be funny. So, at that time, I ain't had no tints on it. So I'm fishbowling. We fishbowl. I'm at the light. We at the light and shit. Me and my homie, you know what I'm saying? We talking and all that. I see everything. So my side view, my rear view mirror, I see the car pull up to the left of me and all that. And I'm just chopping. I'm looking at my homie talking shit, but I see everything over here. And then, obviously, the steers wasn't loud enough, right? The steers to them wasn't loud enough. So now they got to talk. All right, cool. So they was like, yo! If you're from New York, you know what that is. Yo! So you hit me with, oh, yo, that shit clean, bro. I'm like, all right, cool, salute. And then it's try to get funny. So for the fact that I said salute and I ain't just ignore him or try to be aggressive, he probably thought like, okay, let me try something else. So this is what he tried to do, to try to impress his homies, because that's a big thing. They're gonna try to impress their peers. So be mindful of that. They're not tough by themselves, but when they with their peers, they want to show up. So this is what he say. Oh, yo, that's my son, yo. That's my son driving that shit. So now I heard that. I'm like, all right, cool. Nigga try to be fresh. So I roll down the window now. I'm like, yo, what's up? Oh, you. I know you. Oh, now he didn't say his son again, because now I'm listening. Yeah, I know you. So when he said that, I'm like, okay, he might. It's not impossible, right? He might know who KB the trucker is. I'm not that oblivious that maybe just a little bit he might know. But looking in his eyes, you don't know who the hell I am. You don't know who I am. I'm like, oh, word? Oh, where you know me from? Oh, yeah, you be doing that Instagram shit, right? Nah. No, you don't. So what he was trying to do, try to make it seem like he tough in front of his homie by calling, oh, that's my son. You don't know me, nigga. You don't know me. You don't know me, and anyone know me, you know damn well you can't call me that. That's for one. Ain't no none of that. So little shit like that would have happened on the regular, and sometimes you gotta save the other person, which ultimately what you're doing is saving yourself. You're saving them, but you're doing it for yourself. I don't care if you crash out, bro. Go crash out over there. But if you crash out over here, now I'm gonna have TV cameras in my face. Now I'm gonna have a microphone in my face. Now I'm gonna have some clink clanks on. And now I'm gonna have to go tap into my lawyer money. Now I'm gonna have to do all this other shit that I could have avoided by just not being a part of that, you know, that fraternity. Because that shit's a fraternity right now. I don't want to be a part of that. So we about to switch it up. Oh yeah, we're about to switch it up. Back to my grown man shit. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the, you know what I'm saying, European. Feel me? 2-door joint. It ain't wide body, but it's loud. You dig what I'm saying? And I need to go pick it up next week. Or the week after next. Yeah, this wasp been trying to get in the truck for the longest. You must smell that. Must smell the smell good. Because I got the smell good on. Don't get it twisted. I got that shit on, bro. I got that shit on. So he must smell me, man. You smell like money, they want to come around. You know how it go, bro. Don't lose sight of that. You're going to get attention with the beamer, especially from the police. Trust me. Nah, look, I already had the beamer. I already know how that go. But police is the last thing I'm worried about. I'm legit now. That's the last thing I'm worried about. Hey, officer, hey, what's up? Oh, we pull you over. All right, cool. I got the ratchet on the dash like I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? The clip out the ratchet, throw it on the dash, and I'm sitting there. Do what you want to do. I ain't got nothing to head. I'm clean now. You know what I'm saying? I'm clean now. So, ain't worried about the police. It's the niggatry. I ain't never had no problem with the police, bro. Even when they pull me over, they ain't pull me over, if you know what I'm talking about. They could look, they ain't gonna see nothing. It's in plain sight. You can't see. Oh, you can't see. That's on you, bro. You can't see. That's on you. Shit hidden in plain sight. That's when I was running around, bro. You know, I was sloppy here and there, but the shit in plain sight. If you don't see it, that's on you. So I'm never worried about the police. And another thing is this. This is the big key, right? As long as you see them before they see you, you got the head start. Now, if you out here sleeping, sky gazing, people watching, all kind of goofy shit while you driving, and you don't see them coming, you at a disadvantage. Because now you got to scramble to get together. But when you see them coming, I see y'all, and you don't take your eyes off of them until your eyesight don't go no further. Alright, so you looking, I see them. Oh, they ain't pull off yet? Alright, cool. They ain't pull off yet? Alright, cool. I'm still looking, bro. You ain't pull off yet? Alright, cool. Now you good. And even when you don't see them no more, you still got to look periodically, because sometimes they know what we be thinking. So you still got to check. Alright, cool. They ain't coming. And then you back to you know what I mean? Alright, cool. You keep it going. But when you from outside, you know that's how it go. You'll never stop looking, bro. You'll never stop. It's the niggatry. Ain't no the YNs, they worry about me in the 650. They ain't worrying about me. They ain't care about that. They want what's popular. They don't want what, you know, what you like. They want what they like. They want what they like. They want to know. They want to be the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. And I would have hate for it to happen that way, because this is all materialistic shit, bro. That's why I'm glad it happened the way it happened, man. Shit out of here. It's all materialistic shit. And you ready to get away, whether it's in spirit form or is in handcuff form. You willing for this to happen all over some materialistic shit. If you put your head down and focus, you could go get one yourself. That's the problem. Nobody want to work for shit. But you're a little young punk ass, you don't want to work for shit. Oh, it's taking it, it's fun. Oh yeah, come take it. Come on. And I'm going to see you coming. As long as I'm sitting, I'm going to see you coming. You're not going to catch me slipping. As long as I'm awake and my eyes are blinking, you're not going to catch me slipping. It ain't happened then, it ain't going to happen now. That's it. Oh yeah, anybody can get got. Yeah, anybody can get got when you sleep. How you going to get me? I'm looking right at you. Even if I'm facing this way. I see this guy that pulled in. How he going to get me and I see him? Or you going to come? Too late. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Stay on point. Yeah, I remember one time, picking your partner. I know this is on. I'm talking a lot. Listen, I got time today. It is what it is. Yo, if you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Yo, give me a second. We got 51 likes. When I come back, I need at least 60 likes, bro. 60 likes. I got the truck idling longer than I usually like that. It idling and all the fact to make sure I double check that I don't see no leak going on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do these things sometimes, because you want to check it when it's cold outside and when it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So I just went to go check to make sure ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. Still intact. Yeah, we short. We 3 likes short. All right, so we 3 likes short. I know out of 75 people, I know somebody ain't hit it. So if you're driving, keep your steering wheel on the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? But we need at least 60. All right? We need at least 60. I've been on here 2 hours. There's other shit I could be doing. I can't get it. All right? All right. Shit is ugly. Don't worry about it. I'm about to start e-begging in a minute. I'm about to get over here and I'm gonna tell y'all I'm fucked up and I'm gonna give her a sob story and I'm gonna need that. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna be on some shit like, yo, ain't nothing going the way I need it to be going. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, shit is rough, it's ugly, and I'm gonna get on here begging. Maybe y'all show me a little bit more love, because y'all don't like people that don't be on here begging. Y'all like begging. Too many people came up in this shit just for them to beg. They don't really be on here talking no talk. They ain't out here getting no entertainment. They get out here begging. Oh yeah, dry begging. I hate dry begging more than somebody that beg you with their hand out. Dry begging is worse. Y'all know what dry begging is. Y'all know what that is. They're gonna tell you all about their problems so you can offer up a couple dollars. They don't want to ask you. They ain't gonna ask you, but they gonna talk about all their problems. That's dry begging. I had a shorty that tried to dry beg me one time. Told about she was a 10 out of 10 in look-wise. Look-wise, 10 out of 10. But she was dry begging. But the thing about it was, she was slow because if she was smart, you so fine that you're gonna get what you want. Just play your part. That's where you messed up at. I don't know what she, maybe she don't know who, I am who I am, and she tried to go a different route. But yeah, dry begging. Yeah. Oh, I'm messed up right now. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get $100. First of all, hold up. First of all, if $100 got you messed up, I don't think you need to be on my line. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I'm thinking out if the roles were reversed, switch the foot real quick. If you hit my line, and I hit your line, I say, yo, I'm messed up. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this $100 right now. Oh yeah, I'm blocked. Yeah, I'm blocked. I know she gonna block a nigga. Come on now. Come on, bro. But you wanna get on my line and so dry begging? Alright. Turn off. Big ass turn off. All women, when they play their role, they get whatever they want, bro. I tried to tell somebody the other day, like, you don't get it, shorty. I know she watching. You don't get it. You don't get it, bro. Stay in your femininity. Stay in your femininity. If you try to buck up with a man, that's the ultimate, you want to be like that? Alright, cool. You get nothing. You get treated like nothing. Nothing. You get treated like nothing. But you stay in your femininity, keep yourself clean and soft and smell good and soft-spoken and all that good shit, then you gonna be winning. There's nothing to talk about. Real women know that. You kill a man with kindness. You don't fight fire with fire. You fight fire with water. That's what a woman's supposed to do. That's what real women get that. Trust me, they get that. That's when a nigga want to sit up straight. Like, oh shit. And you know who's a real woman in my mind and I never even met her? There's something about her, bro. Something about it. It's like, if I was in a room and I'm sitting there like how I'm leaning right now, I'm sitting like this, or I'm sitting up. Taylor Rooks. Y'all know who that is? Google it. I don't know what it is about her, but she give me classic. She give me Claire Huxtable. She give me with a modern day twist, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she give me the classic woman with modern day twist. And I don't even know what she like in her real life, but I'm just saying off her appearance and how she conduct her business and how I see athletes be around her. I'm talking about, I seen Ja Morant. You know Ja Morant be out here with the things, throwing grenades and all that. I seen Ja Morant sitting like this. Come on, man. I'm trying, like, certain women bring it out of you, bro. And she got that. Whatever that it is, she got it. Because when a woman is classy and respectable, respectful, carry herself like that, that's how you have no choice but to treat them that way. You got zero choice. Zero choice. You have no other choice. Now, women, if you want to know why you get treated the way you treated, you got your ass out. Oh shit, your ass fat, girl. God damn. That's what you gonna hit me with. Taylor Rooks got all that, but she ain't displaying it, right? So you ain't gonna lead with that. You ain't gonna lead with it. But if your ass out and you making sure be seen and all that, alright, so I already look at you differently. I don't know what's so complicated about that thinking. It ain't that complicated. It really ain't that complicated. But I know what it is. It's all about popularity and likes. It ain't about being liked. It's about getting likes. Two different things. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna shake that ass. Yeah, I'm gonna shake that ass because I'm trying to get likes. I don't care who like me for real. Yo, I seen the wildest shit. And I'm mad I can't show it to y'all because it's on this phone. I seen, this I know, we got some sick individuals in the world, bro. I seen a shorty, I'm pretty sure she was born like this. You know them people that ain't got no limbs? You know what I'm saying? This is the way they arm stop. They straight throwing bows, you know what I'm saying? They arm stop like that. So I seen some shit on Facebook. I don't know why Facebook be doing that shit, but Facebook sent or it posted some shit of her like she's trying to do OnlyFans. Yo, it ain't funny for y'all to be laughing at that, bro. I'm talking, shorty had to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. First of all, I don't know how she took her clothes off. I don't know how she took her clothes off. You dig what I'm saying? I don't know how she propped the camera up. I don't know. Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's crazy. It's wild. And now I ain't laughing at her disabilities or none of that. It's just trying to think like, damn, this is what we subject to? Even the handicap? Even the disabled? Feel like I gotta show some box on camera for me to get some likes? And you a sick individual if you watch her OnlyFans. You sick. Oh yeah, you sick. Oh man, you sick. Cause she can't play with herself. I take the there, chill. Sure, you got no hands. No hands, bro. But she got the clitoris out. Oh, she got the clitoris sitting out, bro. It was wild to see. That shit hanging out. Roast beef. Man, that's tough. Yo, we gotta do something different, man. Everything ain't for everybody. That title applies to her too. Nah, wait. Who told you to do that shit? Shorty, who told you to do that? Nah. Hold up. You got the nubs out? Hey, you got the nubs out? You got the nubs out? How you do that, girl? Oh, that's creative. That's wild, bro. But that's just to show you where we at as a people. You know what I'm saying? That's to show you where we at as a people. Gotta find different ways, bro. And they got the other one too. I know y'all probably seen him one. The dreadhead dude. He got the nubs too. But he be rolling up that blunt with the nubs. Somehow, some way he crushed it up. Somehow it's amazing, bro. That's why you never tell nobody what they can't do. Cause I know for damn sure if I pulled up, I'm like, yo, sorry, let me roll that for you. But she like, nah, I got it. You got what? Like, what can you get? And then she gonna show me how she finesse and roll that shit up all neat. You know what I'm saying? She rubbing it with got it rolled up all neat. First of all, too much spit. I don't want that. Too much spit. It's wild, bro. But she happy, so that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? She happy. She better than Joy and Malika. Yes. I know you talking about. It's a fact. Way better. And to be honest, Malika bunny hopping. Y'all know Malika bunny hopping, right? If y'all know what I mean by bunny hopping, that means she took a ride to the other side and she chose to stay over there. I think it's a mental illness, but that's a different conversation for another day. But yeah, she bunny hopping, bro. Yeah, she over there. She married some dude that work at ESPN. White as all outside, bro. White as all outside. And then Steven Jackson was like, oh, and now it makes sense. Oh yeah, it does make sense. You ain't for the niggas. You can't be for the niggas and you lay down with a white man every night. And look, again, I ain't got no problem with interracial dating. But you see shit from a different lens than we do. That's all it is. So when she want to speak out on certain shit now or refuse to speak out on certain shit, it makes sense. You ain't for us. Oh no, you ain't for us. There's no way that I could possibly think that you pro-black and you lay down with uncooked meat. You can't be pro-black if you sit down. I just don't see it. Dr. Umar, he'll tell you about that. He'll tell you about that. You can't. It just doesn't make sense. That's like me saying I hate basketball, but I'm the basketball player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's an oxymoron, bro. Yeah. You're not for the black people. You ain't for the black people. So when I see that, at first I used to like, I'm like, you know what I mean? Nice little, nice hair and all that. And then when I found out that she was bunny hopping, listen. It ain't, man, that man ain't got no seasoning on nothing that he cook. No seasoning on nothing that he wear. No seasoning on nothing that he say. But in my belief, it's just more so, I gotta get in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get in. So, got the complexion for the connection. And if you gonna play that game, cool. But if she genuinely into that, it shows. And I think she genuinely into that. Because she already got the complexion for the connection, kinda. Because I think she might be mixed. So maybe she see her daddy white. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I take back all of that. Maybe her daddy white and she identifying, okay, who my daddy show my mommy love, so blah, 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 blah. Alright, so cool. If that's the situation, my bad, Malika. But you got a black name. So I think your daddy black. Your mom might be white. I don't know. Either way, I don't like it. Who'll go digger? Terrell, who'll go digger, bro? I'm getting a booty call tonight. Celebrate me buying a truck and doing my own thing. I'm getting the booty club tonight. Oh, you hitting the booty club? Oh, you getting in the booty club? Hey, yo, salute to you in the booty club, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been there forever and a day. I said I ain't never going up in there with legal, legitimized money, unless I make a lot of it. Driving too much miles for all that. But I dig it. You know what I'm saying? Go have you a damn good time. You know what I mean? One lap dance, get you right. Don't throw more than $100, bro. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You ain't gotta show out to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Get you a nice little lap dance, and yeah, get a perk. When you out there work the legitimized money, you legitimate. Everything is legal. I can't see you like this, man, unless you get a lot of it. Now, if you're a blue collar, hard working man like most of us in here, you get your lap dance. You find the best one in there. You know who I remember seeing in the strip club in Queens? Forgot what spot in Queens. But yeah, I know so you got the crazy ass. She changed her name now. Johnny Blaze. I don't know what she calls herself now. But Johnny Blaze, before she, somewhat popular, who she is now, oh yeah, she was in there. But at that time, she was looking like Rihanna. And KB, you tripping, you know what you're talking about. You go do your research and you see what I'm talking about. Now, it wasn't Sin City. Yo, she was up in there, and this was before, and I'm talking about her, yeah, this is when I was outside. Yeah, I was outside, so I could do that. And her shit was like, yo, like the ocean. Yeah, she was like the ocean. And she blocked me. And she blocked me because, so boom, I seen her on one of these, I don't know if it was Instagram or, I don't know, it was something she was doing a live. Somehow she seen my comment. Yeah, I was wildin'. I might have had one or two of them drinks, you know what I'm saying? So I had time today. I got up in the comment section. I was like, yo, your ass was so soft when you was up in that Queens strip club. Damn, bro, you don't dance no more? Block. She blocked the shit out of me, nigga. Yeah, she got me gone. She got me gone. Couldn't see nothing after that. I guess she see my comment and she know what I'm talking about. And she was in there making that shit shake. Wait. Believe that. That was a long time ago, bro. Damn, time flies. I remember it like yesterday. That shit was soft. But it was real, too. Maybe it ain't real now. Maybe she done did some other shit to it, but it was real then. That shit was watery. Waterbed. Yeah. She gonna eventually take half his money, too. Who you talking about? Oh, Malika? I don't know, man. He probably gonna take half her money. You know, he got the complexion for the connection. He gonna take half. She probably make more than him. I don't know what he do. Cognitive dissonance. Yo, you talk about some shit that I done read in class, bro. I don't know what I said that made you think about that, though. Sean 1084. Yo, salute to you for you just not coming here. For you asking me where I'm from. You must be new around these parts, so salute to you. We be in here talking the shit every now and then. I try to be more consistent. I'm working on it. I be doing shit though. But I'm from New York, bro. Bronx to be exact. You know we keep one on. I'm saying, you know we keep one on, bro. BX to the death of me. Going back up there in a couple weeks. You know what I mean? No, well, I shouldn't say a couple weeks. Summertime. I'm gonna spend me a couple of days up in the summertime. Booty club straight as long as someone throwing money on the stage. She dancing for all of us. Yo, I ain't even never look at it like that. You right, bro. You right. Because you throwing money, if you not throwing more money than the next man that's throwing more money, you still invisible. You right about that, bro. I ain't never, that's a good way to look at it, bro. I might go up in there and start hype up the nigga that had the money. Yeah, nigga, throw some more. Yeah, throw that shit, bro. And the whole time you over there steaming like, yeah, like you with him, and you might just make that right eye contact, and you might be up in there. Yo, I ain't never think about that, bro. I might have to use that one. Straight up, finesse my way to where they letting it rain and just stand there like I'm there. Yeah, she dancing for me. Yeah, your light bulb went off, bro. You using all your brain on that one. Starlets, that was the name of the shit. That's a fact. Starlets, that was the name of the shit. Johnny Blaze got them yams. Woo! That shit crazy, bro. But y'all know she used to do porn, right? Don't ask me how I know. Mind your business. Alright, mind your business. But she used to do porn. And the only time I seen her doing porn was with a white man. Yeah, with a white man. It was very uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, I seen this shit. I had to watch it, bro. Cause you just, doing this with her ass. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta see what the hell she do with it. And it wasn't impressive. Nah. Wasn't impressive. Hell nah. Yo, I don't know if it's just me, but for yo, listen, if you're a church goer or you know you married and you're righteous and all that, maybe you need to mute it at this point. But I can't watch porno if there's not two black people in there, bro. Or Italian, not Italian, or Latino. One Asian. But it gotta be black, bro. It gotta be somebody black. I'm bugging? Is that racist? Is that racist? I don't know if that's racist. I don't know. It gotta be somebody black in there. I can't watch it. My eyes won't accept that. That's like me going to the restaurant and telling them don't season nothing. Nothing. Just cook it, no seasoning. That's what that's like to me. It don't work for me, bro. I can't. I know I ain't the only one. Y'all just don't want to say that. I know. I can't watch porno if there's not one black in there. They could be black and white. But here's the thing. White gotta be the woman. Gotta be the woman. Gotta be the woman. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work if it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't gonna work. I don't know what it is, man. My eyes just won't allow it. It just won't work. Little dude from 63rd. Yo, salute to you, Bryce. You in a minute. What's going on, bro? Yo, what's the name of that song that you used in your intro talking about dude from Swift? Yeah. Everybody keep asking me the name of that song. Look, it ain't a song. It ain't a real song. It's just like I see some dude singing on Instagram, bro. Like, I wish I would have tagged him. That's my fault for not tagging him. I ain't know why I ain't think to do that. So I could go ahead and shit and go show the boot some young dude some love. Cause he young, bro. He young. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be nice when I say this shit, but it's true. Alright? He looked like he was in the slow class and all the girls like him because he could sing. See what I'm saying? He looked like he was in the slow class, but all the girls like him because he could sing. The dude is talented. He got the big ass bifocals on. I ain't lying, bro. Headline jacked up. He had no headline, matter of fact. And he was singing like playing the piano. Singing. I'm gonna try to find it. I'm gonna put it on my stories on YouTube. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna tag him. I'm gonna put it on my story on YouTube. Straight this talent, raw talent. I was like, yeah, that shit. And he talking some shit in that song. I'm like, yo, this young ass know about this, fool. They're a young kid too, young. I don't see him being a popular artist just off of the appearance. I know that's messed up for me to say, but y'all know that's how it goes, right? If you don't look the part, there's a good chance that you won't, unless you superior talented and they clean you up. You know what I'm saying? They clean you up and they make you look a certain type of way. But I think his calling is songwriting. Yeah, just songwrite like The Dream. Remember The Dream? Yeah, the songwrite, give niggas the hits, get your money. Don't be no artist. Don't be no artist. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But I couldn't even say that because that's what they say about Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? They try to say that about Rod Wave. But Rod Wave just fat. That dude, he need a whole makeover. Y'all see for yourself. I'm gonna post it. Y'all see what I'm talking about. I don't want y'all to be like, yo, KBE tripping. Talking shit about Nah. Dude talented. I would never share this shit if you were talented. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on there. Bro, I remember even Adam Rose in the Garden Lady. Hold up. Golden Lady, Great Times. I remember. Oh, you talking about the strip club. Oh, I don't remember those. Bridget B. Who that? Little dude from 63rd. Who Bridget B, bro? Who that? I'm missing out? You put the fire. You put 1, 2, 3, 4. So you put 5 fire emojis. Yeah, I must be missing out, bro. You on some shit that I ain't see. I only see shit that pop up in my face. I don't really be looking like that. But if you say Bridget B, I'm remember that. Yo, we should do. Yo, this kind of made me think about that shit. We should knew that Shannon Sharp was on some weird shit. Remember when they Ocho Cinco was like, yo, you need you a wholesome lady, you know? And Shannon Sharp was like, nah, I need a sinner. Oh, nah, I need a sinner. I need Nasty B. Yeah, I know who Nasty B is. Her name says it all, bro. Nasty. I don't know if I like him that nasty. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, he was like, yeah, I need me a sinner. You know what I'm saying? I need me a sinner. And if y'all don't know who Nasty B is, you ain't missing out. Shit nasty, bro. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. To be honest, if I seen her walking past me, I wouldn't have even said that. Well, I would say something now for the fact I knew who she was. But if she was a regular person, nah, I wouldn't say nothing to her. She ain't like that. But she nasty. So if y'all nasty, y'all gonna have a good time. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, she wild, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. She probably made like $100K from the front seat of her car. So now if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, y'all know what the hell she doing in the front seat of the car. So when you get some time, go do your research on that. She probably easily made over $100K in change just from the front seat of her car. While people walking past. Nasty. Being a woman out here, yo, that's a job within itself. Just being a woman, that's a job within itself. I don't know what too much what you and I could do as men that we could just, other than, I guess, YouTube, I guess, or, social media, I guess. But you got to have some type of gift of gab, got to have some type of ability for people want to check in. With a woman, you ain't got to say shit. You ain't got to have no personality. You ain't got to have nothing. You just got to be nasty. Oh, yeah, just be nasty. Be nasty pace. But also, shit, you always going to get looked at as being nasty. Like, they say Superhead is a wholesome woman right now. You always going to be Superhead to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing that's going to erase you being Superhead. You still Superhead. Just like how, what her name, Drea Michelle, she was like, your wholeness could get deleted. That's the wildest shit you ever could say. It don't get deleted. It might get overlooked. It might shove to the back of our brain. But it don't get deleted. What you did still remains. Especially if you did it to me. I still remember what you did, girl. You was wild. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you don't remember, you don't forget how to do these things. You probably just, don't do it no more. But you can't get deleted, bro. Nah, I can't vouch. Bridget B on time. Yo, I gotta put the name down. Yo, you vouching? Who vouching? Yo, G80 Sean, you vouching? Let me save that name right now. Bridget B. Yep. Let me go check out on some free time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about Bridget B. Y'all ain't say she black or white. I guess it don't matter, huh? Let me go ahead and put that in my memory because I be forgetting shit. And she on OnlyFans, I ain't watching. And she on OnlyFans, I ain't watching. I'll be damned if I spend $1 on some OnlyFans. Not gonna happen. But if she on one of them free shits, she on one of them free shits, I'm gonna tap in, bro. And I get some time and I remember. Definitely gonna check in. Sean 1084 said one interview she said she made $2 million. That's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, bro. She made over $2 million. Yo, and that makes me question, like, yo, if you got a fine ass girl and she broke, you better turn to a pimp, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do out here, man. Because there's no reason you this fine and we this broke. There's no reason. You this fine and we this broke. Oh, nah, you gotta shake some ass, girl. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. There's no reason why Shorty sitting in the front seat made over $2 million and you can't show you can't make a page with your feet. You gotta make a foot page or something, girl. You gotta sell sexuality. Now I ain't trying to hold you out. Now you ain't gotta sell your body now, but you gotta sell to these freakazoids out here, bro. Because for you to make $2 million sitting on the front seat of your car, that's a lot of views. That's a lot of views, bro. Some sick. It even makes me think about that the little white girl, Bad Baby, Bad Barbie, whatever her damn name is. She said, you see how much money she made? Yo, she made more than some NBA players, bro, on their NBA contract. On OnlyFans. Like, yo, men are sick, yo. That's why, yo, God knew what he was doing when he made me a man. Because if I was a woman, I'd never work. But y'all niggas is crazy. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all. But, yo, niggas be out here wilding, bro. Like, I would never work. That would never work. Now, I don't care about, well, what about your integrity? I don't care about that. What about your morals? I ain't got nothing. Because you got people out here spending $25,000 per cheek. I got 2 of those. Yeah, I got 2. I need that bread. It's crazy out here. It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense. And shorty can't be that bad and y'all broke. 50 M's. Bad Bobby said 50 M's. 50 M's. And you not, and this is the part that we probably be missing. 50 M's with 0 overhead. What are you doing? You turn your iPhone on and you open your legs. 0 overhead. What you got, your phone bill? $135 a month? That's it? So you made $50 million off your iPhone. I don't care if you got special production of your camera. That's what you chose to do that. When the grand scheme of things, $50 million off your iPhone. Let that sink in. All because there's a world full of perverts out here. Freaky ass niggas. Freaky. Too freaky. That you will get your check and then you will spend it to have somebody show you some shit online that you can see for free. Last time I checked, I see some cheeks online. It was $3.99, bro. $3.99. I ain't pay $1. But I understand. You know what I'm saying? They got fascination with the people that they like. I'm trying to think, is there anybody that I will subscribe to see their OnlyFans for? I'll be nosy. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be nosy for certain people. Like, if Beyonce made OnlyFans, I'm definitely gonna watch. I gotta see what Jay-Z seeing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see, bro. Excuse me, sir. I gotta see. But, it's just far-fetched of thinking, right? It's not gonna happen with those type of people. So you got regular people doing it. Like the girl from the Bernie Mac show. Who the hell wanna see her OnlyFans? Not interested. I don't wanna see that. Maybe Rihanna. I ain't gonna lie. I'll spend somebody to see Rihanna shit. Just to be nosy. Just to see what A$AP Rocky's seeing. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Just for experiments purposes only. Just to see something. But the names that I'm naming ain't never gonna do it. For what? They don't need to. I think then Cardi B had OnlyFans, but she wasn't showing nothing from my understanding. She was just on there talking and having y'all pay, watch her talk. Maybe she might show a little, fake ass every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe something like that. But if anybody, if a woman that think that she want to be a rapper and she want to get into the game, she need to follow the blueprint of Cardi B. Because ain't nobody been, Lauryn Hill. Other than that, ain't no other person, female rapper, finessed the game off of one album like her. For her to be up $100 million off of one album, because they say she up 150. That's what they saying. They saying she about up 150, which I think is crazy. But if she up 150 off of one album, pretty much, and doing socialite shit, that's how you win. Oh, there go Ruby Rose. Ooh, that's a fact. Yeah, Ruby Rose got a chicken. I don't want to pay to see her, but I do want to see her. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I never pay to see her, but I do want to see her. So if y'all go ahead and screenshot it, be kind to your boy and you know what I'm saying? Send that to DM real quick. You know what I mean? Ruby Rose one of those ones. I ain't gonna lie. She one of those ones. She came through. She tried to do that rapping shit. She see it wasn't gonna work because nobody believed what she said. She went to what she went to. What I was saying about earlier. She went to her currency. A woman's currency is her beauty. If a woman's beautiful and she know it and she know how to use it, she don't need no job, bro. For what? Sad times, bro. Sad times. I ain't gonna hold you. Your boy starving. Been on here for what? 190 minutes? What's that? I don't know how many hours. But yo, salute to everybody that came through on the check-in. Salute to everybody that hit the like. If you ain't go listen to that Will Smith album, go ahead and go listen to that shit. Y'all be your own judge. Alright? That was the name for the title. Alright? That was the reason for this title. Because I don't know who told him to do that shit. But you can't get back the hour that you spent listening to that shit. And it ain't whack. It's just pointless music. You ever had a conversation with somebody that you don't want to hear nothing that they talk about, but you want what they got? That's how you gonna feel listening to the album. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one. You dig?